I've got a ton left on the Victor 9C. It loses the SRM4 to get a C3 Master, more or less. I've got a ton to spare. Could just add a ton of Gauss ammo.
Another medium laser somewhere.
Show me what you got here.
Another medium laser somewhere. That is not a bad idea. Just put a medium laser on the head. It'll probably be safe. I mean, 3ER medium laser, you're still not... Oh, geez, there's one thing I can remove to actually put stuff in. I might not need all those heat sinks.
Even jumping.
Yeah. I'm messing with just making a few mechs here. So I was messing with that as we were... I mean, I could take off that ER medium laser and stick the SRM4 back in without the jump... taking off some of the heat sinks, because I feel like the Victor should have a command computer config, so that wouldn't be bad.
Right.
That just seems like a really bad idea to stick SRM ammo the same side as a C3 master computer. That's just asking lose your computer.
We could do a little funny with the timeline, because there is a couple of Thunderhawk variants that have emergency C3s, and we
can probably fix those.
Yeah, we could just add normal C3s to those instead.
That's not hard to do either.
The
I'll
weirdest
just save
thing
this
about
Victor.
the weirdest thing about those Thunderhawks with the emergency C3 is that they're mostly Lyran and Merc General only, and when you think C3, the last people you would think about is Lyran, given that they don't really use C3 as much as the people who made it, Kurita, or Davion, or even the Capellans.
The Capellans have very few.
Very few, but when they do, they do.
When they do, they do. There is that. There is that.
31, 38. So
Lurns, I believe, are the only ones making the Thunderhawks. It is, a 3138 variant. And the Thunderhawk actually is a command mech. On top of the C3.
And it's not, as long as there's no fancy weird tech on it, it's easy to do.
Yeah, that's that's literally it. Just ER mediums and Gauss rifles. The other one has 2 Thunderbolt 20s instead of the Gauss.
I'm not sure the Thunderbolts. I can't remember when the Thunderbolts were introduced. That was a later thing.
Thunderbolt 20s.
Yeah.
And enough ammo to shoot them for 3 turns or something like that.
Yeah.
I think their prototype. I think they're prototyped like right at the start of the Jihad, the end of the FedCom Civil War, something like that.
Well, the original Thunderbolts were for Solaris stuff, and it was only the Thunderbolt 10 that existed for a while, and then they added the other ones. I mean, Thunderbolts are decent to good. So, one of those weird things. I was messing with just trying to make a bunch of C3 mechs because I had fun with it. I'm trying to expand the C3 lineup because that'll fit in fairly well with other stuff I'm working on. Our good friends at the... We have a Autoco here that was painted recently, it seems. Is that the Iron Winds model, or is that a...
That is very much the Iron Wind Metals model. He just got finished today. If I touch him anymore, I'm going to ruin him.
Looks good, dude.
Did you put those are stamps that you put on them, or is those decals?
I couldn't get the stamps to work, so the 200 and the kill marks are, in fact, decals. Kill marks by Fighting Piranha Graphics. 200 decals off of the Soviet vehicle decal sheet from Battlefront.
I mean, some of those things are easier to get than others. Let's be honest. I have a couple of. I could put some Iron Crosses on stuff, but that gets you banned from tournaments apparently. Even though it's perfectly legit. I mean, those are German marking from World War II.
The only thing The only thing I'm not really sold on what I did with this guy was I wanted to try the Valhalla and Blizzard snow stuff, and I guess from afar it looks like snow, but up close it's like This just looks like white pig. This just looks like white paste
Well,
powder.
if you want to do that better, I would do once it's dry, get the apothecary white contrast. Maybe mix a little bit of light blue into it. Hit it with that, and dry brush it white. That might look better.
I'm definitely willing to give that a try if it means that I can make the white look, make it look
Right.
like snow without
The thing
resorting
is,
to buying yet
whenever you're
another snow
taking-
product.
I
Whenever
forget.
you're taking pictures of a mech, you have to remember that your camera is like picking it up like really up close, and when it's on the table, it'll look fine. That's the problem
yeah.
I have whenever I take pictures of my mechs.
But
So
I forget. Remind me later to help you look for it. There is a better snow alternative.
Oh yeah, there's all the
I have-
AK Interactive products and whatnot, but I just didn't want to go
Here's
out
my
and buy
stuff.
a whole other product, you know?
Soilworks, that's what I use as a acrylic paste for snow. And then I use the Army Painter, that little micro thick snow stuff. So I'll put the paste on first. I'll put clear coat on it, and while the clear coat is still a gloss clear coat while it's still wet, sprinkle on that dusty stuff. Or I'll just shove the model into it, twirl it around, pull it out, and then clear coat back on top of it later to keep it all intact.
What I really do need to do, going way off topic, but into the realm of miniatures, which we don't really talk about a whole lot. When it comes to basing compound, I remember when Luke's APS came out with their basing product line, and my homie down in Texas got some and just sent me a ton of his mechs that he had based with it, and it's like, yo, this is truly some of the best stuff out there.
You have to send me some pictures of that.
Oh sure, yeah.
there's
Like,
a
it
lot
looks
of good
really
materials you
good.
can get. It's just that you have to go and get it, or that your local store carries it. Like when I go to
Yeah.
Montreal to the big Battletech store, I mean, it's the place that has the most Battletech in probably the province. They also have a whole lot of basing stuff for every game. So I often look and be like, okay, should I get this? Should I get that? The problem is basing is always a problem for me. I just don't. I paint so much mechs that basing is always an issue. So
Y'all said y'all like my basing. I can walk you through how I do mine if you want. It's really easy.
well, we'll do that at some other point because we've got a
Sure thing.
Real
we've got
fast.
a loaded.
Real fast. The funny thing is that Night Shift Scale Modeler on YouTube, one of his best basing materials he uses is called Dirt from My Garden. He just goes out, gets dirt from his garden, and uses that.
You want to know a secret?
Yeah,
It
I
really
think that's
depends.
really
It really depends.
That's where I get my sand from.
I mean, it really depends on what kind of dirt from your garden you're able to get. Because around my place, probably wouldn't be the best. In some other places, for sand to be pretty good. And I mean, it really
Absolutely.
My coyotes,
Well, and then that's-
the basing that red rock on my coyotes, that's just crushed up bricks.
that works perfectly
Well, and
fine.
another thing you got to watch out for when we're talking about basing Battletech minis specifically, and it's something I first encountered when I was doing the bases for my Flames of War guys at 15 millimeter, is a lot of the stuff you get from Citadel, like
Way out of
sterling
scale.
mud and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's going to look like, fine gravel under the foot of a Space Marine. But then you put it on a mech base, and it's like, oh, geez, dude, I'm walking through. Like, even the really fine sand that Monument Hobbies and a couple of other people make, that really fine stuff, it's so out of scale on a mech base. I've heard that chinchilla dust is really fine, and I found on the Ha'atoko that typhus corrosion, the granules in that paint are really, really fine, as you're supposed to paint it onto like a tank or a suit of power armor, and it's supposed to look like the texture that you get from rust. But if you put it on an actual battle mech base, it does look to be the correct scale.
Mr. Bougie here.
The worst thing is when you are playing BattleTech and you put regular scale, like regular Warhammer scale trees on your battlefield, and your mechs are going through giant redwoods all the time.
Yeah. Now, some planets that works.
Most of them it won't.
We're gonna go to Pandora and we're gonna reenact the scene from the first Avatar. We're gonna blow up that tree.
Yeah, but in Battletech we'd win. That's the difference.
Because that's what the thing is. Gotta remember, the RDA made every wrong decision, but in peace and war, they made every single wrong decision they could have made. So yeah.
All right,
That's
anyways.
a patron member. That is a patron members only discussion. I fear because I vehemently disagree. The worst is I vehemently disagree. Humanity number 1.
3060 TRO 3060. Is it the last TRO that FASA came out with, or did they do another one after that? That is a good question.
That's the kind of question I ask you. So
3067 is Fan Pro Catalyst, so it would be the last FASA TRO. I think there might have been some odd things here and there, but I do think it is the last FASA TRO, 1999, in Germany. 1998 for FASA, 2003 Fan Pro. So yeah, it is their last book, and it kind of feels like that.
So it's a liar in production. Okay.
It kind of feels like that once you look through it. A lot of the art assets are very rough, like extensively rough, like first draft rough. Some of it look good, though. Some of it still looks good, even though some of it is silly. I think that some of the mechs are meant to be silly. Like, our good friend the Mandrill, it's meant to be silly. The Predator, it's meant to be silly. But there's some of the art that's just out there. Your Arctic Fox. I'm not sure that's
it's showing its age.
And it's not just showing its age. It's probably like first or second draft, and yeah, we'll put it in the book, and you'll get your check in 3 months, and the check might not have cleared when that happens.
They did a lot of redesigns on some of them, but ones like the Arctic Fox, they left alone.
Well, there's a lot of those that have been completely left alone. A lot of those mechs you will not have heard of. Let's be honest.
But
or if you've heard of, it's either because I did a video on them or, we're making jokes on them. So it's an odd mix. There are very good parts in this book, though. All the clan vehicles, I would say that's a very nice addition to the lineup. Same with the clan battle mechs.
Yeah, I'll give them credit for that, because that's one thing I learned from MechWarrior 5 recently is to fear clan vehicles.
It doesn't take much for an Ares to blow you up. It's a very good tank. And
Carnivores.
The Smash Savannah Master TC.
Donners.
The Shamash is also, quite threatening. Almost all of those are really, really good to various degrees. Clan mech wise, we won't be looking at them this
we're getting some background noise there, dude.
Tanky, I think.
Tanky's building something on his.
I am closing my doors. I do apologize. I didn't think the good people would hear that, but I am closing my doors and I am done.
There you go.
Thank you.
In terms of inner sphere vehicles, you've got the Akhmoth, which is really cool. The Chevalier, which is quite popular. The light and heavy carriers, okay. Myrmidon is also quite okay. It's not as good as the clan lineup for vehicles, but they're okay. We were going to look at our inner sphere battle mech. The way I made my chart here is there a mech? What's the mech? Is there a model available that we know of easily? I've got Salvage Drop and Unrested open here, so I'll go to his inner sphere designs to see if we can find some of them on there. There's bound to be someone that made a lot of those mechs at some point. I know a lot of people have a few of those floating around, but there's also some that, in terms of STLs, I've never seen or almost never seen.
If there's anyone you want to look up, let me know.
I think worst case, everything in this book is available from Ironwind if you so choose.
I can
And,
put Iron Wind Metal in every field.
And
I
the
know
Haotoko, even though it's an older Iron Wind Metal sculpt, it does stand up to modern. It does look good. If you paint
it
it
looks
up
very
real
good. The
good,
one you
it'll look
had.
good. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a super complex mech to begin with, so that probably helps as an example.
Maybe some of the panel lines are a little soft, and the missile launcher holes are definitely a little shallow. But otherwise, I mean, it looks like a Haotoko, and it's going to look okay next to Catalyst Kurita Mechs.
The thing is on white metal, some of those details are very hard to do right. Basically, I mean, some people bitch about plastic, but plastic does have the advantage of being able to do details really, really
Yeah.
well when you
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
Which
Same with
unfortunately
3D
Catalyst
printing.
doesn't. Which unfortunately Catalyst doesn't because they use a shit plastic.
I don't think I wouldn't blame CGL completely on that. I would blame more their reseller in China, let's say. But
Damn Capellans.
damn Capellans. But that's the thing also with 3D printing. As the technology evolves and progresses, quality goes up significantly. I mean, I know the people that From Above Wargaming, as an example, just don't like it. The 3D printed models because they don't have enough details and whatever. It's just that they haven't played with modern 3D printers.
They haven't seen my prints.
I mean, the one you just printed. I mean, you customized something in a
Like
couple
30
of
minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, 30 minutes maybe. And I mean that Nova Cat that is not a Warhammer looks perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, I feel bad for going with a static pose, but it was the easiest to customize. So
Yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't think it's meant to be something to be repeated a million times, but I mean, it works perfectly well for a Nova Cat. Is it going to be great? Meh, I'm not sure, but I'd play it anyways, just for fun.
The problem that we find with a lot of STLs, unless you're like who is it, Wool, Grimmer, and a couple other ones, is that when they're ripping the files from the video game and converting them into an STL, a lot of the surface detail that you see in game is just a skin pattern, really. And so when you convert it over to an STL, you lose a lot of panel line detail, and that's why they end up coming out looking so like bland and gross. Like that Nova Cat looks good. It's also missing a lot of detail that the new Ironwind Nova Cat and the Catalyst Nova Cat both have. You know,
that's why I like creators like Sylogy who resculpt a lot of that detail.
I mean, people that redo mechs completely. I mean, the Aotoko from Salvage. I mean, I really like it. It is really good. It didn't come out great with my printer, but I mean, I use regular FDM. I don't use the really, fancy.
You're printing on a bed slinger, right? You're printing on an A1 or an A1 Mini, yeah.
An A1 Mini, and it does just fine for what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if I wanted to get into sales, yeah, I'd have to switch to a resin printer. I mean, I wouldn't be selling the models that I'm printing. I mean, I sent them for free to Amaris once. That's fine. If someone needs minis thrown their way, I mean, pay for the shipping and I'll send them your way. That's about it.
Same here, by the way. Hint, hint.
I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's the Inner Sphere listing here. Fubel had said earlier, you have to wait to 45 tons to get to something good. And we'll have to go through it, but I have a tendency to agree. Some of that stuff.
But actually, it's 40 tons. I actually thought the Century, for what it is actually decent.
Yeah, it's not terrible, is it?
It's
I wouldn't
cheap.
say it's great. But,
it's cheap.
I mean, we'll start with the Cossack, which I did talk about in a video. I did a video on the mechs built on Warlock, and this is a St. Ives compact not exclusive, but kind of exclusive. I don't think anybody built it after the Warlock facilities blew up, and inadvertently during the Jihad. So
I mean, that's just a fancy way of saying St. Ives mech. Oh, you mean a Capellan mech?
not even the Capellans want to use it.
Oh no!
It's mid. It is mid at best.
Calling
No,
it mid is an
mid
insult.
is actually a compliment.
Like it is.
Other-
It is
It's
a mech.
expensive.
It's meant to replace a Wasp or a Stinger, basically.
But it's like
Okay.
a million
696.
C-bills too expensive.
But yes, it is just a little million per too expensive.
That's like saying you want to replace the Dodge Neon or the Pontiac G6. Like, yeah, you can replace them, but why would you do that?
No, you will replace the Ford Focus, but what you'll do is
It would
make
actually.
it-
This
make
is
it
the
3
perfect
times the
thing.
price.
It became that little hatchback SUV that did not sell.
there you go.
Oh God, no!
The EcoSport.
EcoSport. What did that look like?
EcoSport, yeah, because it had
EcoSport.
it got all those
EcoSport.
EcoBoost things, and it's just
Oof.
yeah,
Oof.
it was a choice. It
Yeah.
was a
This
choice.
is- this
It looks
is
like
the,
it looks like a bigger, worse Chevy Spark. Which
It was just a Focus that was put on a 3-inch lift. The bad thing is the Focus ST and the Fiesta ST were what was selling those two models. Like, they actually sold more of those than they did the regular ones.
and this one was probably about 5,000 more per.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the Cossack is the Ford EcoSport of Battletech. It is
Yeah.
quite
It's not
terrible. I mean, overall, let's just
Look, we
bring
got some
up
big
the-
shoes to. If we're trying to replace the Wasp and the Stinger, we've got some pretty big shoes to fill. They're ubiquitous. They are centerpieces of Scout lances all across the inner sphere. So I mean, we got some pretty big old shoes to fill. Surely it's going to have a decent weapons complement and possibly even an electronics suite. Yeah.
Now,
No.
Oh,
now I already looked at this thing. With 3 clicks you can make this thing at least decent.
It's a
Remove one
Saturn
small laser.
Warhammer.
Here's what you do.
It's a smaller Warhammer. What?
What? No,
it's a
It's a
smaller
half-size
Vindicator.
Warhammer. Look at
You-
the weapon system.
Yeah.
It's a half-size Warhammer.
It has an
Just no
SR6.
PVC.
You're right. 2 small lasers and a medium laser. So it's like you take
torso.
one side, you take the right
One torso.
of a Warhammer, and you can make a Cossack out of it.
say if you want to make it at least half decent, strip the small lasers and put a second medium laser on. Now it can at least fight. At
I
least
mean,
it can fight
Okay,
now.
let's just look
Sure.
here. This is the Wasp 3M 3051 model. It has an endosteel chassis and a ferrofibrous skin. It's still cheaper than the Cossack.
Still $500,000 C-bills cheaper.
And you have a medium pulse laser and an SRM2. The Cossack will outgun it. The Cossack will outgun the Wasp 3M. And in terms of
What
BV,
about mobility? Mobility.
465, the Cossack is more expensive in BV.
Right.
Same
They're both
mobility,
the same
696.
saying that I paid valuable C-bills to be able to outgun a Wasp is it's not really a flex.
You also pay an extra an extra 60 BV that you can probably
I paid
spend on increasing the piloting skill of a better mech.
I'll increase the piloting and gunnery skill on a Wasp. And know that I have the spare parts back in the dropship to repair it if I make
It's
it
just-
back.
I gotta ask. Someone compare it to Vindicator. How is the price compared to Vindicator at that point?
No, that's a completely different market.
I know, but I'm just curious now.
No, the Vindy's probably what, 3 million, so it's about a million more than the Vindy.
4 or 5.
Well,
bet you.
not that much.
You
Jeez.
got an Excel engine and no case.
Oh,
so it's
I guess the
expensive.
low end is 3. Yeah, 3, 1.
Was that armor?
It's got an Excel engine, and ammo and no case, so it's going to be expensive to get back.
Oh, you're right.
The
Never
one-
mind. Forget my mid compliment earlier.
No,
I rescind it.
this is a
Dreadful.
yes, rather dreadful mech.
Should
I
I-
mean,
Let me do the thing. It's trash.
the thing is that there's trash
It's-
mechs that I like, but this one I have a very hard time.
It's an F tier, no matter what.
There's nothing. There's nothing. There's not. There's. It doesn't even have memes on its side. It's just there.
if it's lucky. Rating is F if it's lucky. It might be one of those G mechs, like so
Okay,
bad that
it can't even pass Baltimore City schools.
whoa.
Okay.
You can get the Wasp 2 to Phoenix Hawk. I mean, a Phoenix Hawk is probably more expensive because of the big engine. But I mean, if you can get a Phoenix Hawk instead of 2 Cossack, get a Phoenix Hawk. It'll be better.
A Phoenix Hawk.
And to
Sorry,
think-
I had to go with the biggest failure possible. So
Let's move on to a different mech.
And
We-
this one,
this
one
is
thing that I
dead.
need to remember, when my son was bringing up the other day, like, are there mechs that they've stopped building? Yes, I said yes, the Mackie, because it's the first one and they just stopped building it. Then we brought up the Wolf Trap, and yeah, the Cossack is in that category of mechs that people will stop building because it's trash. There's no real question there. Now we've got on the Korean side of the border, we've got the Kabuto, like the bug, the little helmet bug. So 7A is your base model. This is another 20-tonner that's 2.3 million Siebel. Is it better than the Cossack? Yes.
Look, if you're
But that
gonna
doesn't
copy
mean
the
much.
Javelin, at least
It's a-
copy it
it's
with
a-
warrior or whatever.
It's a
You're kind of quiet, Armor.
I can't fix that.
Let me boost your volume. Try it again.
Better?
Yes.
Like this is a javelin, but Japanese.
It's a
Give me
Japanese
to it.
javelin. What I don't like about it is that it's a javelin until you look at the jump jets. It doesn't jump.
Yeah, that's
Which
the price they
is-
need for streak.
A choice.
Another 20-ton mech with no electronics that's not going to scout all that well because it
Well,
has
I
no
guess-
electronics.
because the Javelin's what 30, so I guess the 10 tons, you have
It
to
makes a
give up
huge
somewhere.
difference. Makes a huge difference here. And I mean, I do like the weaponry. 2 Streak 4 is not terrible. It's not awful in terms of weapons. You don't need a whole lot of ammo to lug around for it to make it work. And I mean, with
Yes.
Streak 4s, you're gonna earn battle armors, you're gonna on tanks, you're gonna do, that kind of little work.
Infantry.
It's not going to be great against infantry. Regular SRM4s would be better against infantry because you load
It's
Infernos.
just unfortunately it's just what it's you can't have both.
It's a type of helmet in Japanese, Eden, the Kabuto. It's also the name of a bug. It has max armor for a 20-tonner,
Nice.
but max armor on a 20-tonner doesn't really mean much.
No.
I mean, you can
6,
tank
8.
medium lasers. That's what you're going to be able to tank in the front, I guess.
Barely.
That's not bad actually for a light mech.
Not for a 20-tonner.
For a 20-tonner, it's fine. The thing is, 711, you're decently fast, but you don't get the full TMM you could get at 812. So
The torsos can each take a large laser.
there you go.
So it can survive the Phoenix Hawk then. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Once.
It survives the Phoenix Hawk
Once.
once. Yeah. And if the Phoenix Hawk is close, it's going to hit it with its medium lasers on top of it.
And, well, actually, think about it. It's kind of like the Javelin where the arms don't matter. So
Yeah.
it can take a Phoenix Hawk actually anywhere as long as it doesn't.
Mhm.
I'm going to call it a D tier, a D plus, maybe.
Probably D.
I'm
Light
sorry,
Max said
what kind of guns does it have again?
2
Two Streak
SRM
4.
streaks.
2 Streak 4.
I mean,
I'd almost
is it a faster, better armored commando?
No.
It has about the same armor as the Commando, because the Commando's alt is paper 10 armor, but on a larger
Twenty-
chassis.
25.
it's a 25 tonner versus this thing's 20.
Oh
Like it's
yeah,
got
yeah.
5 points of armor more than the Commando. It's a bit faster than the Commando. The Commando has a medium laser, which this guy doesn't have.
It's like you said, it's a lighter javelin.
Without
It's-
the drum jets.
It's not my first pick, but I don't absolutely hate it. It's just a situation where I think better regular fours with second ton of ammo and jump jets would have done you better.
It's
I'm
another
playing
one
as
where
Go on.
I would
you
take
go
a
ahead.
javelin. I just would take a javelin.
I mean, I'm playing as House Kurita, and I don't have access to a javelin, and I can't get the commando variant I want. Okay, cool. I'll bring this
Yeah.
instead.
I mean, the Commandos,
Is it another dead
16
jihad
points.
mech?
Don't think so, because that is a mech built by a D-Plan. Yeah, D-Plan lives through the
They're on
the
Alshane.
jihad with no issue, because taking 3 weeks to get to the planet, nobody wants to get there. So their factories were okay, but I mean, I think the Roku Rokubi is going to be a more important light mech in Aus Kurita than this guy.
Duan Gong.
Duongong, which does have a free STL.
What an incredible. How do I achieve this?
Can I say this? It's the mislinks at home.
It's
Well, that's
such
what
a
it's meant
good
to
mech.
be.
It's such a good mech. The STLs for it are free,
I-
even from excellent creators.
Hold on, let me go get my bag of rocks. I need rocks to throw at this thing.
Careful, you
let's
might
have a look.
penetrate the armor. You might penetrate the armor if you throw rocks at it too much.
Case in point.
Is it that bad? Yes, it kind of
Has less
is.
armor.
It's,
I believe it was Trailblazer who talked about this in the Sling and Mislinks video, because all three of them share a common ancestor in the Sling,
The sling, yeah.
and being that they're light LRM fire support mechs, but they're
And-
LRM 5 batteries.
Right.
Well, this was an
Which
LRM
is-
10,
Which is a shame because the
which
sling
is
actually
worse
looks
than
kind
2
of cool.
LRM 5. You'd be better off with 2 LRM 5 and 2 tons of ammo rather than an LRM 10. I'll be clear there.
You
You
get
know what
extra-
this should have been, like you said, the LRM 10 should be a C. Just that would make the mech work.
Hey, I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna share the stream around on various servers and whatnot, and then hop back in. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'll be right back.
The Duongong looks like a trash can, acts like a trash can, but as a model from Salvage Drop. So at least there's that. It shares a torso with the Jaeger mech. Arvin is right there. It has the same bulby look to it.
It's the mislinks
Wow,
that
Capella
we have
really
at home.
let the urban mech go. It's an urban mech with an LRM.
It's an urban mech with arms.
Yeah, they just stuck an LRM and arms on an urban mech.
and
It has roughly the same firepower as an Irby. We
They
take the
hot-
scattering in.
they
It-
took a Irby, hot swaps the engine from a Lamborghini, and then gave it missiles instead of a gun.
Because it does have a massive XL engine and a price tag of 3.3 million C-build. So, ouch. 737 BV is also pretty big for. I mean, are you really going to be doing a whole lot of fire support with an LRM-10?
Excuse me.
Jump jet tax.
Do a lot of minefields, maybe.
That's
You only
where I
have a
was
ton,
going.
so you have to choose between putting minefields or shooting people.
Yep.
If you're a Capellian, you're going with the minefields.
True. I would have gone with 2 LRM-5 and 2
Yeah.
tons of ammo.
No, I mean,
Honestly, same number of racks of LRMs, a little bit more selection, a little bit less direct fire punch. That's what I would have done with the Duangong.
no. Well, I mean, as a Capellan, you're going to be throwing the minefields at people, so.
Literally.
7.11.6 because it has to have that speed because it has to match the sling and the mist links. It is not a very good mech, and this is a first draft. Definitely, the art's a first draft here. Brian Snotty, he did some pretty good stuff. I'm okay with a lot of his stuff, but this here is probably like, yeah, draw us a thing kind of like that. Okay,
just draw us a thing with some things on it.
I don't know if for 3060 if they add the stats and then asked for the art, or they add the art and then put the stats. Because I know for the earlier books, that's what they did a lot of times. They add the drawing and the art, and then they made the stats for them.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That kind of sums up the Duangong, though.
I mean, I'd rather take a Koshi standard than a Duangong.
You can tell how well it was received among the Capellans, given how they sold it to everyone.
Well, that's a thing. Selling it to everyone. Yeah.
Take all of these mechs.
If they were giving them away to the Torians and the Canopians, I assume.
I mean, that's a better firepower. That's a better. It's just a better mech.
The Koshi standard is not very good, but it's also not part of what we're messing with. The Duangong is a solid. Are we
D?
saying D or F? Because I mean, I'd take a commando. I'll take a commando before Duangong every time.
I'd say the armor drags it down to F. It's just it does not with an XL that armor that thin. And again, no case, I think either.
Of course not.
Right. Now,
the Curtis Miltech Eagle, the people who are known for making water purifier, so they also made the Eagle. They also made the Wraith, which is very, very, very good, but they also made the Eagle.
And then they also made the greatest mech of all time.
The what?
Yeoman.
Greatest. Yep.
They also made the Yeoman, unfortunately.
Sorry, they just tripped my mouth a little bit there.
Eagle comes
That's
off
a real
like a
mech.
baby enforcer without the autocannon.
It's a light trooper. Is that a term we can use?
Yes.
Possibly.
Unfortunately.
I mean, Wolfhound, Panther.
But it's lighter than that.
Ooh.
It's 25 tons.
Those things could evade by using their speed. This thing cannot. It's just going to get crumpled.
Yes, because 585 is not very good speed on a 25-ton mech, unfortunately. It does have
for the Gwyn to do that because it cannot go on your butt, but this thing can't.
I still don't hate it. I mean, it's an ER large laser on legs. If you're going to use it on defensive roles, perhaps by park up in some terrain or something.
Okay, we'll go with a few different metrics.
At least
here.
it has enough. At least it has enough heat sinks to actually use its firepower.
It has double heat sinks, and
it looks like a bodyguard for something more important. Because of that, you're going to shoot the important thing and not this little bastard.
Oh, great!
Perseus.
Protomech. If you're shooting at this thing, then fine. That means you're not shooting at something important.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the wrong one open. Okay, I've got the wrong one open. I've got the 1M, and I thought the 1M was the standard model. No, it's the 2M that's the standard model.
Yep.
Is it a huge difference between the two? I like the 1M better.
No.
I like the 1M better with the anti-missile. It can do funny things, especially if you use all the anti-missile rules piled together.
I think the 1M it becomes more what just said, that it's a kind of a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one has a tag because, well, it does.
Why not?
It's good because it's a Free Worlds League mech, and you've got a lot of semi-guided LRMs. And
That
if
makes
you have
lot
a
more sense
yeoman,
now.
So it's going
if you
to
have a
body double
yeoman
for the-
around and this thing tagging people, things can start getting funny. We can say that.
That's actually not a bad idea.
But it's
That's-
gonna get chewed up at 585. It's gonna get chewed up, especially by people with pulse lasers or anything dangerous
like a wraith.
like a wraith that they also build that is faster and better armed. Jeez. It has decent armor.
Also weighs twice as much.
Yes, but it's good, so I'm ready to pay the money for it. I mean, overall, the only fancy thing on it, though, is the endo steel chassis, which is not super fancy.
And the
Price
bells.
point 2.2 mil C-bill, not terrible. 800 BV. I mean, if you're doing a low BV game or you've just got 800 BV floating around,
Maybe.
Raphelia saying if you have a yeoman, you're doing something wrong. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see use case scenarios for the Eagle as opposed to, the Cossack we were talking about earlier, or the Guangdong.
It's a purpose-built mech, not a multi-role one, I'd say.
But I'm going to go with a very important thing. Would you take an Eagle or an urban mech?
Eagle, just because for the speed, as much as I genuinely love the Irby.
It depends on what role I'm taking it in.
The urban mech still isn't going to survive. It has the same problem the Eagle does, where it's too slow to survive.
Well, I say for me, I'd say it would depend on the mission.
The Eagle will beat an urban mech in almost any situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even if both are slow.
Easily.
I mean,
The
the
saving
fact that
grace
its main weapon is not a ballistic, the Eagle wins on that portion, unless the other guy has reflective armor, and then you're fucked. If you're fighting
Right.
a guy with reflective,
protect you. So
Yeah, but that wasn't a thing yet when this came out. So it's
you'd be surprised.
Not really.
Reflective armor is early in the timeline for the early designs of it. I'll have to recheck here. I'm not sure if the date's still on here. It's out of experimental in 3080, but the Jade Falcon started building it in 3061, and the Lyran started building it in 3058. So the Eagle can technically be fighting stuff with laser reflective armor in 3060. Would it be common? No, it would be incredibly rare, but it would be possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's experimental until 3080, so experimental is always fun. We've got Ophelia saying the urban mech. Of course, there's some urban mechs that are better. It's like the one with the AC-20. I mean, it's still an AC-20. It's a turret with an AC-20 on it. It'll do just fine. It'll do just fine in most situations.
the earliest reflective armor mech I could find is the Spectre, and that's in 3068 for the Lyrans.
Ooh.
I mean, it's probably in the pile of things that are like in the Solaris boxes, where you have all sorts of fancy experimental tech that you're gonna play there, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might see it on like Hephaestus once or twice or something like that as a test bed. So I'm gonna say a C minus. We had some points where it might have some uses, but it's not great.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like the Mantis in 63. Also, is reflective.
Mantis is a Solaris mech.
No.
Yes.
Also, my final verdict, my verdict on the Eagle there is I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I mean, honestly, if I was to build a militia mech list, it would go in militia mech category. Like,
I
it's
agree with
cheap
that.
enough, easy enough to fix. It won't run out of ammo. You can have it do long patrols, and the guy will be bored in his cockpit, and they'll be fine. But if fighting comes to my planet, I mean, these guys are probably all gonna die. Oh well.
Okay,
As long as they zap something first.
this thing's just too overpriced.
The Arctic fox, and it's
It's a toilet on
shark
legs.
mouth.
It's a toilet on legs, and its artwork has this weird problem where the artist, I'm pretty sure he was trying to impart like a shark mouth or a fox mouth or something on it, but it ends up looking like a weird blacked out panel section on the mech of like, why would you make your panels look like this? Unless you were trying to do like the stealth edged panels on an F-35 22, but then it's like, but it doesn't have stealth armor, so why are we doing this?
It has a. It is very weird. Let's face.
I think it's interesting. I've never got a chance to run one because I've never found a reason to run one. But it looks interesting.
I mean, it's
an Omni
taxi because this is your lightest Omni.
Innersphere battle armor taxi is a cool thing to be.
I mean, the Raptor is the only lighter Innersphere Omni, I think. Oh, there's the Gun. Yun that exists in 3140 something, but
in the era that this exists in, your only battle armor carrier mechs are Raptors, Omni fire starters.
Strangely enough, the Raptor will be rarer than this thing as well, because this was sold to everybody that was friends with the Kellhounds, which means everybody. And basically, it's a better Kit Fox.
I can't hit the Prime configuration.
It's a Kit Fox at home.
It's the Kit Fox
at home.
Yeah.
Or Uller at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
the
even
RPPC
want
is not bad.
I don't even want the Kit Fox to begin with. Why would I want one?
I would make one improvement on this, and it might sound weird. Take out the ERPPC and put a regular PPC.
Bold, but I see where you're going.
It won't run as odd, which is not a bad idea. I mean, if you look at the other configs that are in the book, which I think ABCD are in your base book.
Yeah.
There's one with 4 medium pulse laser and 3 small pulse lasers and jump jets. This is going to be a threat, okay?
They're trying to mimic the Adder S with something like that.
Yeah.
And it's not. This one's not terrible. Okay, the one with the LB10X is
heat.
True. It'll run odd, but I mean that's what you're meant to do in early Omnimax, isn't it?
Look at you, Novas.
An LB10X and a medium laser. That's not very good. I think it only has a ton of ammo.
So you can't even choose between slug and.
It's got 2 tons.
It's got 2 tons?
Two.
Okay, it's got 2 tons. So you can at least choose. It's not awful. An ERPPC and a large pulse laser, but it's an inner sphere large pulse laser and an inner sphere ERPPC. But I mean, this is also not terrible, but you're going to run OTT if you shoot both. And D is your...
Which is sick because it's fast enough to bring that large pulse into play, but yeah.
And the D is a pair of Valorant. I hate the inner sphere large pulse laser on anything slower than 5.8, but I like it on anything that's fast because at least then we can overcome the range disadvantage that the inner sphere large pulse had. It's not a bad gun.
You just gotta get close with it.
You have to get close with it. You have to be fast. It's limited in what it does, and many of the mechs who have it can't use it properly. Arvin's saying something quite bold here. Clan Omnis do not run OTT normally. That's very bold for you to say.
No, he says do run hot.
Oh, do run OTT. Okay, I read that wrong completely here.
You read hot as not. You probably read it twice.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Niger, as an example, has a tendency to run a tiny bit odd. The Nova, is a Nova. It's its own thing. I don't.
Nova just runs a little bit hot. The Nova Prime is just a little bit hot. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. The Arctic Fox has minis for free from Unrested. They're okay. They're not great, but they're okay.
I know, fairness, he's not working for the best source material.
That's part of the. That's part
I'm
of the
gonna give it a
thing.
C.
I want to give it a B at the very least.
I'd go with B minus because
Yeah,
because
B
it's
minus.
because it's Omni. If it wasn't an Omni mech, it'd be terrible. Since it's an Omni mech, it has that little bit of flexibility that the other one doesn't have.
You can actually
Okay.
change shit.
B minus stands for by virtue of being able to carry inner sphere battle armor to the fight.
Exactly. I mean, if it couldn't,
Okay, here comes a wonderful mech.
oh boy,
Incredible.
What is it?
easy.
the Garm, the
Garm.
Garm.
The fuck?
Gorm. What a weird
The
The
name.
Valkyrie you have at home.
Look, I will
The-
judge you just by virtue of your name. I will judge you, and when I hear Garm, I think of like some gormless weirdo kid from high school that like was just weird.
When I think
See,
of Garm,
See, that's our difference because I hear it, my brain goes to Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Now entering Garm's Citadel. And you get
Okay,
fast
no.
music.
No, I agree
Okay.
with Tanky. I'm thinking of the guy who gave himself his nickname.
It's a baby X-Men or baby. What was it? That
It's
Hunchback.
a Valkyrie. It's a Valkyrie.
My question is who gets access to it, and why should I run the damn thing?
Fed
Why-
Sons Capellan March Militia. That's about the only people who have
Torians.
Garms. I mean, the Torians are going to
Okay.
steal it from them, but because that's what
So-
you need.
Fed Sons. Okay, why should I run this instead of a Valkyrie?
Okay, well,
Because
let's
it's
go from the
auto-
top. It is a 35-ton mech with no XL engine, so we're already starting.
Okay.
Decent.
It goes 585,
starting.
so it's not super fast. It's your Valkyrie speed, so it's equivalent to your Valkyrie there.
Yes.
Okay, we've started. Let's finish the race.
it goes in the rifle lance.
It has single heat sinks, but it doesn't need doubles, so it's fine.
So we're cheap.
It has 3.5 tons of ferro plates on a 35-tonner.
Nope.
And
Hmm.
At 5.8.
That
At 5.8.
Kabuto had better coverage.
This
Kabuto had more armor at 20 tons.
this is one of my longest running mantras. This is another case of why not just use a large laser?
there's a version that does.
It has an
Yeah.
LB5X with 1 ton of ammo, so you can't select the ammo you want, and an LRM-10 with 1 ton of ammo, so you can't choose any fancy ammo eaters.
So you're stuck.
Just
It's
standard large laser, case, armor. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do.
You made this.
Damn Canucks.
I mean, you sit there and you wonder why the Garm was created, and you don't have an answer.
Well, I
It's
guess. No, I actually have an answer. To quote Tex, graft.
No,
Graft.
not even, because it's not expensive.
They were too busy upgrading the Valkyrie plant to produce a better
Making
version
worse-
of the Valkyrie. So
they
had
were
to
too
make
busy
something.
making worse versions of the Valkyrie with every single time that they make a new Valkyrie, so they made this thing instead. Like,
Yeah.
there's bound to be ways of fixing it or working around it. Okay, there's
No,
everybody,
just.
but there's no reason to. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Just kill it. Give it an F and
it's
let's
cheap.
move on.
It's cheap. 701 BV. It's cheap in BV because it's bad. That's an unfortunate thing to say. It's cheap in BV because it's shit, and it looks like it doesn't look good either. Initiate.
That gun pod is way oversized. If they slimmed that down and made it a longer barrel, it could look cooler, I think. It's so clunky.
Our first word of Blake Mech with the initiate.
Initiate some corn, initiate some chicken, initiate some potatoes. Initiate.
This mech isn't hateful.
It is slow for a 40
Yes.
tonner going 4.6 without jumping. It is slow.
Oh no, where did you put the weight then?
Where did you put the weight? Weapons and systems. Well,
Now
this
that-
one doesn't have a
Oh, we have
C3I.
systems. Surely we have found the book's first actual dedicated scout and reconnaissance mech with tag
No.
and ECM and a Beagle active probe.
No. This is meant
Oh.
to be. We produce these things in massive amounts for people to die in. This is a great invention from our people at the Word of the Lake.
But if you want something
well,
that
thing
you
is
can
with-
make a lot of for people to die in, just make locusts and stingers and wasps.
This
Well,
thing
the-
will
the-
kill
the-
locusts, stingers, and wasps. That's
The thing is, this thing's going to bring people down with it. Like that. Those are some serious
Yes.
guns.
Yes. And
it
it's
has
almost heat
serious
neutral.
armor. It has serious armor, maxed out more or less on a 40-ton chassis. An okay amount of heat sinks. That's going to cover what you're going to
It's
shoot.
almost neutral.
A 15 rack on the shoulder, a 6 tube on the other shoulder, so you can blow up tanks, you can blow up mechs, an anti-missile that is kind of there.
You could carry Infernos.
You can
mean, new
carry
anti-
Infernos.
New anti-missile rules.
It's gonna be better. I mean, you're defended against missile, and with the amount of armor you have, basically, you can counter battery archers with this. Like 2 of those things can counter battery and archer, and it's gonna be about the same price as an archer.
Yeah.
And if you're saying it is wonky for 1 kBV, it is wonky, but it works. 2 medium lasers at medium range and 3 ER small at medium range. Once again, it's gonna chew up other light mechs that it's gonna face. Against the medium, you might be a little bit too slow to face other mediums well.
So,
Yeah.
so you said 2 mediums, 3 smalls. Then what was the missile complement?
It was ER smalls, and then LRM 15 and an SRM 6.
You know what? You are actually going to be pretty decently okay at crit fishing on tanks because you have
Yes.
so many guns into the side of a tank. You're fishing at motive kills and turret locks now.
Mhm.
Basically, this mech was designed to be given to the people who were in the Word of Blank militia for the Chaos March.
It's a C.
I was gonna say B minus.
B.
B.
B,
Yeah.
B or B
It's a
minus.
C
I mean,
plus.
honestly, if I'm running one again a militia list, this is very.
I
very
honestly
good, the
think
militia
don't.
list.
I think actually anything under 50 tons, it might have a very good chance of killing.
If
It is
you're,
a
you're
militia-
bringing a Succession War era medium mech against this thing, the Succession War era medium is in trouble. An Hatchet Man,
It is.
Hatchet
it is
Man, a Centurion, those kind
A
of
quick
things.
draw.
It is a
Yeah, but it's a
militia
quick one.
or a raiding mobile strike force commander's mech. So you've got enough
Yeah.
weapons to lend what you need to the fight when you need it.
That's a funny way of saying terrorist cell.
Details.
Come out, ye black and
Insurgent.
tans, come out and fight me like a man. Type shit.
Insurgents. We'll use that term. Insurgents.
Yeah.
Freedom fighters.
Ah, yes, the people, the good. What was it in Rambo 4? The good Taliban's of
This mech
Mujahideen?
is dedicated to the brave Mujahideen fighters of Afghanistan who are still fighting today.
that we're still fighting, literally.
Does the
Sentry.
Real quick, does the Initiate have a C3I or does it get a C3I variant later on?
It has a C3I variant later on.
And
I was saying,
Okay.
I was looking at other 3 small pulse lasers, pair of light PPCs, and MLL 7. Huh.
Yo, that's nasty, actually.
No, the upgraded version is a thing. Yes. I mean, once C3Is get into the business, things just go out the window and people don't like it.
Light fusion engine. Related to
Sentry.
the Albatross.
Sentry is also a thing which exists. Also almost maxed armor at 40 tons, 8.5 tons of standard plates, a regular fusion engine, endo steel chassis is the only real fancy thing, double heat sinks. It's faster at 585. I mean, it's meant to be a complement to your Enforcer, if I remember right, in the Draconus March. Watchmen?
Build a Vindicator.
Yes, the Fed Sons of Build a Vindicator. That's basically what it is.
All those machine guns, it looks more like a Intersphere Piranha almost.
I don't like that all the machine
Small
guns
bolts.
and the PPC are on the same arm. I mean, I would have moved things around a bit.
I'm looking at the art. Where the hell even is the PPC?
In the arm.
Left arm.
Oh, it's under the
underneath-
arm.
It's under the arm. You've got the big PPC at the bottom ear, the 4 machine guns around the fist. and
What's the barrel
small
shape?
ball- It
Just
It's
looks
oval. It's
yeah,
oval.
it's a rounded rectangle.
That's kind of cool, but it's also kind of what?
You have the Beowulf that has a similar kind of gun as well later
Yeah.
in the book. I think Franz Vohwinkel wanted to try something else, and it's
the
perfectly
next
fine.
page. The next
There you
page.
What do
it
we
has a
rate this?
flamer.
What do we rate it as? Because it's boring.
It's
Tame and
No,
ubiquitous.
it will kill infantry. 4
It-
machine gun, 2 small pulse laser, and a flamer.
It's a 5-ton lighter Vindicator that swaps the LRM for machine guns.
There's a version of the Vindicator with a machine gun. It's not
This is
very
a
good.
garrison mech. Look,
Yeah.
look,
Yes.
it has almost all of the things to lower the price for upkeep.
Mhm.
Yes.
It is.
Okay,
Okay,
meant to be a
so if you rock up to
Or-
game night with this thing and you pair off against that one pervert who runs infantry, you're going to be okay. Yay!
So, in my
Well, against
opinion,
battle
for-
armors, it's going to do okay because you're going to be shooting enough to cause problems. Against vehicles, same kind of thing, but you don't have the range. The only thing you really have is that PPC that has some range.
I mean, it has all the good parts of the Eagle.
If
It has all the good parts of the Eagle. Wow, that's quite a thing to say.
Well, I want to
Wow.
say it's like with 4 machine
But-
guns, the 2 small pulse lasers are kind of a waste. You could have gone with mediums or ER mediums at that point.
But here's where I'm going to go with for its job, which is to be a cheap line mech on some forgotten about planet. It has 2 hands, has a bunch of machine guns, has flamers or something like that.
Flamer in its eye.
It's perfect for like the Marshall kind of idea.
Just get a Marshall though.
Marshalls are made by the Torians. So.
The Torian. This is made by Robinson Standard Battle Works,
Yeah.
which needed a thing to build before they built the Sagittaire. So
So that's where, like, for its purpose built for being dirt cheap for 3.2 million sea bills, you have something that can actually do something.
the
No,
art,
Interesting.
Headcom garrison mech.
the
Yeah.
flamer in the eye socket there is quite a take as well. I would have preferred another mech with a stogie or a cigar in his mouth. That would have looked better, but that's another
Wait a
Or is
second.
it- or is it that- or is it that one
can you
mech-
zoom in? Can you
Mm-hmm.
zoom in on his face just a little bit? Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He looks like a cyborg man. He's cool. I like him. He gets an A minus for having drip, but being a pretty much basic militia garrison mech. But he gets an A minus for the
Yeah, I think for his, he does the job exactly how you're supposed to.
A minus for the drips, C for the rest.
yes.
It'll it wouldn't fit in your Filtveld force because Filtveld's at the other end of the Fed Sun's territory from where these things are built. So I'm not sure you guys would have it.
I'm sure they get sold there just because
Wind up there
who else is going to sell to them?
Yeah, true enough. The Beowulf. The Beowulf.
There's your other
Beowulf,
oval
huh?
PPC.
Yep. Or I
Another.
think that's a large pulse, actually.
It has a large pulse laser, yes. And this is your first actual EWAR mech at 45 tons.
Whoa! We finally got there.
And
Artie spotter.
I will say it actually looks kind of cool. I dig the head.
It looks like a Cylon now. If going back and looking at it,
Yes, the Ed is definitely a Cylon from the old Battlestar Galactica. There's no question there. This is a Cylon Ed.
It reminds me of the Shore Troopers from Rogue One.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. It looks okay. The legs are weird. I'm not sure why it has those weird chicken legs compared to a lot of other things, but
I don't mind the. I think I like the digitigrade legs. That's just the design looks a little wonky.
And a sentry was given to every March militia to stop favoritism in the Draconis March. Maybe they should have favored the Draconis March more, or they wouldn't have lost half of it. Okay. First thing, the Beowulf is not cheap. It's 10 million C-bill for a 45-tonner mech.
A little
It
over
is
9,
expensive.
yeah.
wow,
And-
where did that go?
1,300 BV is also
Oof.
expensive for a mech in that category.
Oh,
Where
for
does that
speed though.
BV go? Where does the BV go? In a mask and jump jets. Mask and jump jet means your BV is very high for what it's meant to do.
It means
mean,
you get taxes on your taxes.
Yeah.
and it's almost heat neutral. Almost.
It is almost heat neutral, so at least there's that, but it doesn't have that many guns. It is very well armored, 152 out of 153. So it is tough. There's no questions there. But in terms of weapon, it's roughly a Phoenix Hawk with a large pulse and 2 ER mediums. And all your weapons basically have the same range bracket. Because
Yeah,
the
I was
large
about to
pulse
say.
is going to shoot about as far as the ER mediums.
I don't hate it.
I
It's actually pretty solid, I think.
ECM carrier
It's
that
a good
lines up.
medium command mech.
Yep.
Or,
It,
Oh,
and
is
it
that
has
armor?
Oh yeah, I stick this guy with a lance with some Phoenix Hawks. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is also a command mech, so
yeah.
but it's gonna swat those ECM carriers that run up to you because you have the active probe to counter that,
Yeah, no, stick this guy with some Phoenix Hawks and go light hunting.
and you can sprint, so you can catch up
And-
to those mechs.
and artillery spotting with its tag.
It has a tag. It has a Beagle probe. And you can easily swap the Beagle probe for an ECM. Shouldn't be too difficult to do if work needs to be done.
I think this is probably one of the. I'd say it's probably an A for what it needs.
I give it an A too. It's expensive, but it's not something you're gonna take a lot of.
It's a command mech, so you're going to keep that butter bar alive,
Yeah.
so it can become a 2-bar.
And I mean,
I'm doing
the,
my
the idea.
best.
The idea was
Exactly.
that
Mongoose with bite. I like that one.
they wanted
Yeah.
to replace. They wanted to replace the mongoose with something, so they decided to make the Beowulf.
I'm
I mean,
helping.
but
It does everything the Mongoose does. It just does it better, honestly, because it's more survivable.
I don't know. It is quite survivable. It is tough. It is fast. It is expensive, both in cash and BV, but it's playable. It's not, like a Stormwolf. It's like 3,000 BV for a 50-ton mech.
It's also very limited. It's Comstar, Rosalhog, the Bears, After Absorption, and Republic of the Sphere, pretty much. Oh, and Nova Cat got their hands on it for a little while for some silly reason.
For which mech?
Because why not? I mean, honestly, this is a mech that is quite playable. In the list of everything we've done, it is quite playable. And I mean, you could swap that tag for a C3 slave, and it wouldn't be bad either. So there's a few different quick swaps on there.
That would be great on that, honestly.
The 14 has a C3 slave.
There you go.
Triple strength Myomer.
And
And a sword.
Very
And a
awesome.
sword.
And variable speed pulse lasers.
And now the Bishamon.
Oh, dear lord.
This is the god of war.
Like the bitch I'm on.
But
But no,
Why does it look like it has sci-fi panels on that spider robot thing from Wild Wild West?
So he gets
Okay, that's one of those designs. Change the legs. If you change the legs, that would make it infinitely cooler.
It's probably another one of those very we need mechs. Just draw something and we'll figure it out. Or
Right.
here's the stats, draw a mech for it. And the guy's like, I have no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do with this.
Is that
It's
Dwayne
just-
Luce on the loose again? Is that who designed it?
No,
It's a
that's
spider
France
for the
Woman.
combine.
It
Who
is a
drew it?
combine mech. There's a version with a C3 master. Why not?
Lord.
What
Well, I
other
think-
gun?
I think-
What
oh.
gun does it have in addition to the C3 Master?
It's not the original
MRM.
version.
It's got an
MRM
MRM.
10, 2 ER medium lasers and 2 ER smalls. And it's
It is.
only 1105 BV.
Wait, it's not ER mediums. It's medium pulses.
Mm.
I think we're looking at the base one rather than one to C3I. I mean, the one with the
Oh.
C3 is not in the book, so we'll try to not go through that one.
Same.
Okay.
Oh,
I was looking at the 4K. Sorry.
it's not in the book.
3K.
I got Ghost Fish saying it looks like a Digimon.
Sounds like a Digimon.
It sounds
Wait, so
like
the
a Digimon.
the C3M version can pop up from behind a hill. Did you say it carries an MRM?
MRM 10.
MRM 10.
Okay, it's not the worst thing.
No, I mean you need C3Ms, so every once in a while you can have one.
And it's rare to find one on a. It's rare to find one on a quadruped.
And I was gonna
Swear to
say,
Find
Rare
one
to
on
find
medium.
one in a medium mech.
as a quad, it's actually a great platform for it because it can hide behind a level 1 hill, and even if you get shot at, you've doubled the number of locations that the hills just eat the shots.
It's in the 36.
And it can do that weird sideways scuttle movement thing too. So
Exactly. Which really makes sense of that structure. Look at those legs.
Also, check-in point, it is a 711 super fast, and it's a MRM 20 on the base model.
Yep.
With the new MRM rules getting changed.
It's actually going to it with that MRM. That's the difference.
this
ER
is not a
mediums,
bad
medium
quadruped.
pulses.
2 medium pulse, 2
not-
ER mediums, and an MRM 20.
Oh, we compare this.
Honestly, if it was even a two-legger, it wouldn't be a bad mech.
But no STL exists because who's out here asking for Bishamons?
Let me look.
Yeah,
There
let's
was
take
a
look.
what's his name, base Battletech on X, who's a big Kurita fanboy. He had a list with Bishamons. I mean,
Free Worlds League is also using it. Combined in Free Worlds League.
why not?
And
why?
Republic of the Spirit got their hands on it for a
The
little
Republic of the Sphere got their hands on everything. Let's
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay, so my group has the Bishamon. It's a 130 megabyte
Oh.
file. Phil,
Yeah,
let's
but-
see
The manufacturer for it has offices in Korea Space and Free Worlds League. That's why
Yeah.
they share it.
Oh,
there
okay.
you go. It's the same guys.
And
the
there
same guys
is-
that make the Spider and the Venom.
Okay.
And there
that
is
makes
an
a lot of
STL
sense.
for it. Did we confirm that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have 2 different styles.
Give it a name.
Ooh. Who makes it?
I don't know. It's from my my group,
Okay.
my
Okay,
repository.
Just because it's a quad, I'm going to put a C because I don't like quads. There you go.
I don't
Give it a
because
C plus.
I like quads.
He does
so.
good. He does good thing. You're overruled. Give him a B minus.
I'm
Yeah.
overruled. Okay.
We like quads. You're the odd man out.
I mean, honestly, it is probably one of the better quads in its category. I think I'd take that before a Scorpion in many
Yes.
cases.
Yeah, it's fair.
So,
Difficult.
It's a decent support platform, and it's a decent striker over what the fuck am I supposed to do with a Scorpion?
what's the quirks for it?
does
It's
it have
difficult to
quirks?
maintain.
Yes.
That's the other question. Does it have? Difficult to maintain.
Okay.
Eh.
Go
Oof.
figure.
That's where the
Well,
minus comes from.
I mean, it's bad, but I mean, if you play campaigns, it's a problem. If you don't play campaigns,
Hey, you
it's not
Yeah.
terrible.
And it's a little overpriced on the C-bill side, but it's not.
The reason for that is that GM 315 XL in it, because that's a big engine
Yeah.
on the 45 tonner.
Yeah. But hey, it's 20 heat sinking and it runs 711.
I was
And
gonna
you
say,
can
with-
replace and you can swap that MRM 20 for an LRM 15 with a couple hours and a case of beer.
Now I'm gonna say that
So if you hide it behind
with-
a hill and artillery for 12 turns, and if something gets close, you shoot it with lasers and run away. I mean,
Well,
it's
I
not
mean-
terrible.
I also got to think that that sheer movement profile and the fact it doesn't have to, they can crab walk. They could get some pretty crazy TMMs on the medium mech.
It's gonna do the work compared to some of the other things we've been talking
And-
about.
The other thing
It's a
you could,
7-Eleven?
yeah,
Dude, you can do some real sick stuff crab walking like that. Yeah, definitely. Dude, you're a fool. B plus, definitely.
well,
Keep
the
it
other
with
thing
up.
is there's actually a pretty quick upgrade. Also, you could switch out those 2 pulse lasers for some more ammo to regular mediums.
Yeah.
4 mediums, and 2 tons more of ammo on an
Yeah,
RM15.
Does it have case on it? That's a good question.
No, you've
But
got
I
an
did that
XL
too.
engine. You're gonna die anyways. So
Well, if that's a 3. If that's a engine that big, I want to be able to save it. Like, gee, ugh.
Oh, wait! I think it had room in its legs. But
the ammo's in the legs. Yes, or use those 2 tons to put 4 A pods, and then you made the mech
God.
worse.
Well, no, at that point, you just run full speed in infantry at that point.
No,
And
no.
then stop on the survivors.
Exactly.
You dab on the haters. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna dab on the haters.
Dabbing is so
uh,
2015, dude. We're mogging now.
We're logging now. You're right.
So
D Cobra. With a
That's
name
not
like that, it
nice.
should be cool,
no,
but it's not.
You know,
It
I
looks
was
like-
just thinking that mechs named Cobra are usually they're either big hits or they're big misses.
he looks like he crapped his pants.
The art is something. The mini from Iron Winds looks terrible, but I mean, in the end, I'm not sure I really blame them since that's what they had to work with. So,
And we only remember it because it's included in the Black Widow company from Starter Book Wolf and Blake. One of the Wolf Dragoons guys. I think it was one of
Okay.
the Wolf Dragoons guys drives it. That's the only reason we remember it.
Okay, I'm sorry. The arms, the crest of the head. Pull up that picture again. I gotta do this. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening? I can't do the voice anymore. I can't do the voice anymore. Fuck.
Are you
threatening me?
Do not make my bunghole angry. I have a cobra. It goes roar.
Yes, there you go.
I mean, it
He
really
is
doesn't
Cornholio
look.
Max.
can we just give it an F and move on already?
It has
Yeah.
protected. It has protected actuators. Okay,
Nice.
it has no
Oh.
case for those ammo.
So he's a
It's a
bomb.
better Whitworth, and that's not saying a good thing.
No, it's a.
Oh
word.
dear God, that side torso.
I mean, it's 5.8 and it has all its ammo in the left torso because someone was stupid when
On the one hand, hey, faster, easy reload. On the other hand,
Hey, you don't have haste. You're just gonna blow up anyways. Who cares?
On
I
the
mean,
other
it
hand,
has the
your
thing, if you
choice
add
is
at least that
ammo or a
case on
double
there.
heat sink. Your choice is a double heat sink or ammo.
called shot
Otherwise,
left
it's
torso.
reroll.
yeah, there you go.
It is Lyran made, Fedcom used, Rosalhog donated, and Merc carried until Il Clan, where the base model was finally dropped.
Worst word.
Worse word.
Wow.
This
I like
is a Lyran punishment duty. You get assigned to these things because your commander hates you.
It's newer than the
Unfortunately,
Whitworth.
it's in the DF
Why don't you
category.
want to drive it? It's newer than the Whitworth. It's bigger. Don't you want to drive something better than the Whitworth?
The Whitworth is more armor.
I'd rather take
It does.
take our next mech. Give me the
Can I take
Blitzkrieg
can I
anymore.
take a dervish? I'll take a dervish. And
This dude's
now
can fight.
the
Cream of the crop.
fantastic invention,
A tier.
which is
immediate
the
A tier.
Blitzkrieg.
S tier.
Go
Good.
Gadget Ultra 20.
711. The armor of a snowblower. but an Ultra 20.
Like,
He only knows one spell. Gun.
Gun. I made a quad version of that thing just because I was fucking around. It wasn't as good just because it was quad. I couldn't put the ferrofibrous in, so it had less armor. But
Chat, someone clip this man. 10 minutes ago, he said he didn't like quad mechs. Now he's talking about building quad mechs. It's so over
you know
for
what
him.
he's
He's
making
cooked.
it for? Keltec.
Who?
Because that sounds like thing Keltec would do. We took a blitzkrieg. And
Chat,
then
he's
we made it a quad. Oh yeah, with a drum barrel for the ammo rather than regular magazines. Because
I say, my mind goes to Major Sim. Major Sim. Why'd you do that?
with anger.
Because it's cool.
I mean, is it better than the Hollander?
It's an angry Hollander. Look, it even shares the same designation of 3F.
Exactly. I personally love that thing because it's stupid. And
But it's
stupid
fucking-
works in this case.
I mean, it's fast. It's got a big gun. Your hunchback pilot is dispossessed and disgraced. You put him in this to redeem himself.
Right.
And he does it.
He
It's-
will. He
you're-
will do it.
I'm just
The
gonna
only thing
say,
he can't do
driving.
is punch.
I'm gonna just say, with that, that kind of look,
Wait.
you are getting negative bitches. That thing.
In
It's
that
very,
case,
it's
would
L-Riz.
the Legionnaire be better because it has at least hands?
Mm.
Mm.
I'm not
This-
sure why
this is-
it doesn't have arms. I mean, it
This
could
is
technically fit one arm at least, so it could have one arm, and well, no, it would look silly that way.
This is when the Locust
I'm
pilot
sorry.
is so pissed off. He finally says, "Enough is enough."
Pull that picture back up and see that again.
It looks weird, but I like it. Okay, I
It's
like it.
effective.
It should have been one of those mechs that they put the stupid turret on, but it's not got fit.
Yeah, it definitely needs a turret thing.
Insert that Shane Gillis clip. It's gay. You're not going to get any bitches. People are going to make fun of you. I like it.
It has directional torso mount for the AC-20.
Which is
Whoa!
very funny.
You're going to
'Cause
do
you're gonna-
drive-by shootings with a UAC-20 on that thing.
Yeah,
I'm messing around with it.
I'll just give it a turret at that point.
It's a
No, a
bigger-
directional mount at least doesn't cost anything, while a turret does.
Yeah.
True. But the turret also
How
gives you
do
the
I
full
stick a
360.
turret
So
on
yeah.
there.
And we're already hard pressed for
Room.
tonnage and space on this thing, given that it has an ultra autocannon 20 inner sphere model.
I mean, I mean, make a version with a rack 5 because the other versions in heavy PPC, it's not funny. Make a version with a rack 5 and it'd be funny, but then you have like spare tonnage for like all sorts of things, so it wouldn't be as fun.
And then you're competing,
Yeah.
but then you're competing with the Legionnaire, who actually has hands.
yes,
Right.
and it'd be the same speed. I think the Legionnaire is the same speed. So
Yeah.
there.
Ouch.
I like.
I take the
Blitzkrieg.
Legionnaire.
I like the rack 5. Rack 5 is a great gun in general. So
The upgrade that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, Legionnaire.
The
also has a-
upgrade that didn't. The upgrade that didn't need. Wait, where are we putting the Blitzkrieg at again? S tier.
S tier.
Okay, there is a variant of this mech that does belong at least A plus because it is
The
a
Gauss rifle one.
decent way to bring an inner sphere Gauss rifle with an inner sphere targeting computer. You save battle value by putting a 4.5 or a 4.4 pilot on it, and that's all you need to do with it.
yeah, but we're talking about the base model here.
Okay, hit me with the
585.
bad news.
I personally, I don't hate it, but like you were saying, do we need to actually call it the Enforcer 3, or just say it's an Enforcer?
I think they just did it so they could mark it up.
The mini is actually.
Looking at the
Or no,
60
that was the other one. That the mini was pretty cool.
The art's pretty nice.
Back
Yeah.
then, ER large, ER small. It's a
It's an enforcer. It's the upgrade.
it goes
that they need to
585
happen.
instead of 696 like the 3050 enforcer or whatever. So it's a bit slower than the upgraded enforcer with an LB10X.
The other enforcer, the 5D, you're thinking?
Because that's the enforcer 5D. Yeah,
It's 5.8.
it's 585 as well. I thought it was 696.
No.
Okay.
Large WX10.
Yeah. Whereas the original one's was 4.6, I think.
4.6. Yeah, it's
the original 4.6.
So it is a straight
just
upgrade.
It's a weapon swap.
Now,
well, that's double heat sinks, while the other one has singles, which is a pretty darn big upgrade. If you ask me, when you have an ER large laser,
are there any different quirks?
fast reload on the Ultra 10, which is okay, nothing.
The one time you need to reload in the field, it's going to take 5 turns instead of 10 turns. Woo!
Okay. The new autocannon rules actually makes this actually pretty good.
It's not going to jam. It's going to take 2 hits to break.
Well, I mean, the new autocannon rules made the Jaeger mech. The new autocannon rules make autocannons great. We'll say that.
No, make better. I'm never going to say the autocannons are great. Sorry.
I think it's fun.
The production of where the mechs are produced is different. Things like that. I mean, I'm not sure why. This is a Y tier because I'm not sure why it exists.
It's an improved
with that because it
has improvements
it
to the regular, but it should just be called the Enforcer once again.
Yeah,
you know.
What happened to the Enforcer 2? I guess we don't talk about that.
Enfield.
Oh, it's the Enfield.
The Enfield, which is built by Lyrans, so they don't, the Fed sons don't have it.
I mean, there's your explanation right there. Legal reasons. There you go.
And here we have a terrifying hatchet mech with the Buccaneer, which is, in my opinion, very, very, very good.
I'm interested.
It is the standard trooper of the standard medium trooper of the Word of Blake, I would say.
At this time.
Yes.
Because keep in mind, in this era, the Word of Blake is still new. They just took Terra, all that good stuff.
They're expanding with the militia and the Chaos March. That's why I said the other Wabi mech was pretty good because they could just give anybody they picked up off the street. Here's an initiate. Go.
And surely the Word of Blake with this arms buildup that we're seeing in this book, surely they're not going to do something completely retarded and stupid in the future, right?
And remember, this mecha is actually like 5 years previous because it was in
3055 production, technically.
Yeah.
They're just grabbing them off the Free Worlds League production lines.
Yeah. Because it was in what?
The only problem I have with it is that it should have triple strength myomer on the core model, because it would be really good with triple strength myomer on the core model.
Well,
I don't think it was available to the Word of Blake.
So. Yeah, triple strength wasn't out of prototype yet.
I think it was only available to the Capellans and the Fed Sons. So
yeah,
there goes. Hatchet at 55 ton, you're 1 ton from being able to decapitate someone with it. That's a bit of an issue, but it's not major. And ER large at long range. At closer range, you've got a battery of medium lasers, a medium pulse lasers to be funny, and an SRM6 to blow up tanks and just about everything.
Or to commit war crimes with Inferno round.
What's that ammo bunkerage on the SRM6 look like?
There's just 1 ton of air.
15 shots.
Okay, then you have to make a choice with that one then, but not bad.
Swap the medium pulse laser for another medium and give an extra ton of ammo, and then it becomes very, very interesting. But still, it runs OT, so that's why I said that TSM would be nice on it. You know,
it's expensive, but it's a Wabi mech, so they don't care because they're just committing NGO fraud in the Free Worlds League.
Yeah.
I think Raphelia for the hatchet, you have to do like an aimed shot to it in the punch hit nowadays, rather than
They
that's
use the weapon attack table.
yeah. They don't use the punch hit like they used to,
Is that an
which was
unofficial rule in Mega Mech where it's just like like weapons now use the punch table because everyone just uses that?
Mhm. That would be bad. But yeah, the Buccaneer is really good. It has some issues. It runs very hot, and you're not going to be able to use it in many situations. But it is quite a good A-level mech, I would
Put
say.
a Buccaneer with 3 initiates.
That's a good commander for your initiates, to be very honest.
Yeah.
The Marshal.
My boys.
Wait, what tier did we put the last 2 mechs in? The
Buccaneer's
Enforcer
an
3 and
A.
the Buccaneer.
The Enforcer 3 is a Y.
Why?
It's a Y tier.
Look, it's Y tier, but the Gauss rifle targeting computer one is definitely an A+.
Oh no, that one's definitely good.
Honestly, I'd give the Force 3 an A in general. I think it's a solid trooper.
No,
it does
it's
a good
what mech, but it doesn't really need to exist. It could just be an enforcer.
Be another variant of the regular enforcer instead of being the Enforcer 3.
The Marshal is good overall. I think that's the best way to say it.
Not the Torian players clapping and screaming in the comments section that they're finally getting recognized.
But I mean,
isn't it also kind of available across the entire like quote unquote southern periphery essentially?
Anything in the Trinity Alliance.
The Marshal's biggest problem is that it uses the wrong engine. It uses
I forgot about that.
It uses a 220 rather than a Cortec 275. The thing you need in a 55-ton mech is a Cortec 275.
Mm-hmm.
Once you got a Cortec 275, you're fine, boy.
Raise hell, praise Dale, roll tide.
Okay, but
I want to say actually did a fit of this.
They actually did. They had a design philosophy: cheap.
Yes,
self-sufficient.
It's a good match for your Merlin that you're also going to buy off the black market by the guy that shows up every once in a while with a dropship on your planet. Those kind of things.
It's a 6-cylinder
that unfortunately has had a serial story in Wonderful Shrapnel for the last 10 issues by our wonderful Rusty Skin.
What was that armor?
It's a cylinder pickup.
Yep. It's a 1.5 ton truck. I mean, it's not that the Marshal's bad. It works perfectly well, but it has the wrong engine. I mean, I take a Wolverine before it most of the time.
It's
a Shadowhawk dance.
As a perfect person myself, I had to tinker that too because it's just again the engine. Give it a 275. You can still stick an ER large and MML7 small X pulses.
I'm gonna say something stupid. I'd still take it over Shadowhawk though.
Yes, I'd still take it over to Shadowhawk because it does what the Shadowhawk does, but better. So that's very sad to say.
Well, hey, that's what you did with the weight.
I mean, stick a Cortec.
And then you need to shed the weight.
The biggest problem is shedding the weight, but I mean, what you shed is some eat things.
And then you doubles.
And then you go to doubles, and you're eat neutral rather than generating eat. Voila.
The bad thing is you just raised the cost by 1 million C-bills.
Yes, but in terms of think of one thing in terms of procurement,
parts availability. Yes, I get it.
I mean, in terms of parts procurement, getting a 220 versus getting a 275.
I thought the Torians actually produced a 220, and that's why they used it.
It's quite well. They produced it for this mech.
No. Detroit actually had a facility that produced the 220, and that's why it was chosen because they were just sitting there.
I mean, you have to have a reason to build them. I mean, I don't hate the Marshal, but the Torian fans out there, there's problems with it. It's not a perfect mech.
No.
Like, why would you bring this when you could have a Wolverine or a Project Phoenix Shadowhawk?
I mean, you're sending this thing to go and fight Watchmen.
Well,
The other,
No,
what was that one that they had on the front line? The Sentry.
the big thing you're using that thing for is you're a freaking colony world, and you have no money.
Great, they sent these things to go and fight other Taurians.
Pretty much. So.
They're basically just anti-pirate mechs.
Or like I said, they are just assigned to a colony to assist the colony. So whatever happens,
Yeah.
to the colony, that's why they have two hands.
S tier.
My son said it looks silly. Yes, but S tier is a good way to say it because first it's an Omni, so it's already a big bump up.
Already in B tier at Omni, Intersphere Omni, yeah.
It's fast, 6'9", 6'9", 12 because it has a mask.
The
That's
Arctic Fox. So it can keep up with that Arctic Fox.
it can keep up with the Arctic Fox.
Can run down the
That's
Arctic
my only
Fox.
gripe is the mandatory integrated mask. That's my
Because you don't
only
have
gripe.
a choice because mask you can't put in pods. That's the only thing I don't really like about the mention is the mask. I'm not sure why it's on there. They just wanted to give it a burst of speed, I guess.
Because the 6'9" is fast enough, really.
And a fixed active probe.
Well, it has an XL. I'm
Fixed
curious.
active probe, I'm more okay with because that's
No.
useful enough. But you should
Question-
never have anything.
Wait,
fixed.
and how much does the Minshin weigh?
55?
55.
Oh, we're a 10-ton heavier Intersphere version of the Shadowcat.
Now,
A lot of Shadowcat variants have active probes
Now,
on them, baked in mask.
I'm
Doesn't have
I'm-
jump jet, which the other one has. But I mean, if you compare it to a Stormcrow, because of the mask, it's faster than the Stormcrow. It is not going to outgun a Stormcrow because, it's a
clan
Stormcrow.
guns.
It's a
Now,
Stormcrow.
quick question. Because it's already rocking XL engine. If you took the mask off, how much over would you be if you bumped the engine up one size?
Oh, by quite a bit. The mask is light. It's 3 ton, 3 ton. The engine, you up by one size, you're like off by like 61. Like there's no way. The mask
Is
is
a big change.
I mean, if you took off the mask and just, stuck a supercharger in or whatever, because it didn't exist. A supercharger didn't exist back then. It might be better. I mean, it is perfectly functional for what it does.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
It has enough room to put different weapons a bit everywhere. It does have cavernous torsos, which is not great in an Omni-Mech, but the Capellans don't have a whole lot of battle armors until like the mid 3060s. So this thing is before the Capellans have a lot of battle armors.
Yeah, so in that context, that's perfectly fine.
Did that active probe?
And the Capellion's first battle armor has magnetic clamps on it to begin with, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You have other things to carry battle armor, yeah.
You have other things to carry battle armors.
Helios.
Ilios,
Good scout.
which I think is the only one with one of the only ones with a CGL mini in the list.
Looks kind of cool.
So far, we've come across you can proxy the Enforcer as an Enforcer 3, so
Yeah, that's not a problem.
But Helios is definitely the first one on the list that does have a mini now.
And
Second
it's
Starly
actually-
Lance.
and it's actually pretty good as well. It's another one of those quite decent mech in the family. Oh yeah, those are my downgraded versions. So let's just go with the
That's
not downgraded version.
Okay, it's your typical 4-6 movement.
464. So it's okay movement. At 60 ton, it might be viewed as a bit slow, but you're gonna pay that in somewhere else. You are
Back to the Sarna page.
you're a bit tight on armor with just 9 tons. That's less than your
But here's the
Warhammer.
thing: if you wanted to put, if you're a broke planet and you wanted to put up a cheap lance, this is how you go.
You have a gun to kill clanners with a Gauss rifle. Yeah,
Good.
things to kill tanks with 2 SRM6.
Great.
And a pair of
Bunkerage on those
ER medium
SRMs.
lasers.
And easy to maintain.
Easy to maintain.
What's the
It's-
bunkerage on those 6s? Because it's only
Just one,
15
just
shots
one
a
ton
ton.
of ammo. Yeah, it's not.
Fudge!
It's not great, but I mean,
it's not there to do multiple rolls. It's obviously there to beat the brakes off other mechs.
it's meant to
Yes.
be a command mech for like the Saint Ive Compact, cheap other planetary commanders.
I mean, yeah, you're 20 million C-bills because you just bought the 4 mechs from them.
I mean, this thing will do a good job in the hands of a decent pilot as well, because you got a Gauss rifle. A Gauss rifle always, evens the battlefields quite a bit.
You said it's a command mech, right?
No, it's not a command mech, unfortunately.
Oh.
The fun thing is, like the start of the book, you've got a lot of yicky mech. Then you've got a bunch of very good one, because the next one is also the next one is the good Axeman.
So are we putting Helios in A minus, A, just
That's
basic
an
A?
A minus.
just-
A minus will
just
be probably better because the armor sight on it.
Okay.
And you
will
only
be
have one.
honest.
You've got 2 launchers with 1 ton of ammo. It's gonna go fast, and you can't take special bullets.
Well, you wouldn't want to get close to people anyways. So
Honestly,
It's another-
I'd stick that as a head of a lance of a couple of thunderbolts, probably.
with Thunderbolts, period, it'll work. Now, the Ti-Tsang, the good,
House chicken.
the good Axeman.
We fixed the Axeman. How we made it fast.
Yes.
No, this is the Axeman and a Charger had a baby.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. It has tons of armor, 12 and a half tons, so it is
Whoa.
quite decent. On a 60 tonner, it's quite decent. It has triple strength myomer, so the hatchet is going to land and deal a whole lot of damage. And you've got a nice suite of lasers that you can control your EAT with 5 ER medium lasers, 4 ER small. So your triple strength myomer should always be on.
So you're just going to be feathering that heat with the ER smalls.
Exactly. You're
Just
managing.
be tickling it.
Just turn one, you alpha
Just-
strike into the ground.
Shoot at the
Yeah.
tree stand nearby and try and light the trees on fire on your
Then
way
you're gonna
in.
go faster. You're gonna go.
Shit.
I mean, 696 is already fast, even without the triple strength armor being on. It's already fast enough to beat someone. 60 ton with a hatchet, you're good enough to take off a head, so you don't need to be any really heavier than that.
And with the TSM.
And you got a tag. Okay, the tag might not be the fanciest thing here, but it has a tag. And if you look at the other variants, there's one with a huge ass spear. That's just cool.
Well, the tag comes in handy when you are calling in direct fire while you're like slamming into the commander with axe.
True.
Remember, you are Capellian. You are Capellian.
It's the fact that we're this far into the book and we're getting tag on something that is clearly not a scout or a spotter type of mech. But I guess you can spot. I mean, you can spot while you're running in to ask them a question. So
Yes.
Exactly.
it's just weird, dude. Is there not an Arctic Fox or a Minshin variant with tag? There's
Come
got to
on,
be.
Come on,
There's got to be.
come on, at least talk about the most S tier mech of all time.
Wait. The Beowulf had a tag.
Yes, the Beowulf had a tag. True. Okay, Yeoman.
Rick.
Yeoman.
It's going to be an S minus for the meme value, but the meme of leg mounted missile launchers aside, how good actually is the Yeoman?
It doesn't ought.
Good.
It has
cheap.
a pitiful armor, 8.5 tons on a 60-ton mech.
Ouch.
I mean, it's still more than a rifleman.
It's still. I think it's still better than a bombardier, isn't it?
No, the bombardier has arms, so it can punch his way out of problems. Not the yeoman.
Yeah.
The missiles are in the torsos when it should be in the arms. Because in the arms, you could flip them backwards. It'd be useful. No, they're in the torso, so they always have to shoot forward.
Yeah, and then the arms you can fire them while you run away, crying after they insult you for how dumb your mech looks.
I mean, at the speed you're going at 4.6, they're going to outrun you most of the time, anyways.
It's a missile urban mech.
I mean, it's
You sit behind a hill, you have something with tag, and just let it fly.
that's basically it. Is it? It's not a thing I would take. I would take a bombardier. I would take an archer. There's
Take a
million-
catapult.
Take a catapult. There's a million things I would take before the yeoman.
Are we cheaper than the catapults and the archers, though? Do we have baked in Artemis 4?
No.
Like, what do we
No,
actually
but
have
you've got
going for us?
This and endo steel, so
I
it's.
think
still-
it is cheaper than some of the archers.
It's not cheaper than the Archer 4M.
Just pay the damn license and build catapults.
Modern Archer with double heat sinks is cheaper than the yeoman.
Yeah, just pay the damn license for Hollis and build catapults.
Jaeger Mech 3. This one is always
Why?
a weird one to me.
Like, why are you here? Why did you show up to the trap? You
To
weren't
bring
invited.
my 2 Ultra AC2s and my PPCs.
Okay, this one you can give the Y tier.
Literally,
also has
nobody
the
asked for
YT.
you to be here.
The thing is, I like it more than the regular Jaeger Mech, personally, because it has character. No, not really, but
I mean, it's going to be decent as job aircraft hunting, but I mean,
it has decent armor at 9.5 tons. It runs hot because it has PPCs, which is bad. It is okay speed at 5.8, so it's going to be able to get into position to shoot down the planes, but it costs a whole lot of money at 14 million. It just tries to do too many things, and
Is
it's
there a
not
new variant?
now this is normally gun I don't ask about because I don't normally care for it, but do light PPCs exist at this point?
no.
No.
Not yet.
No. Okay. At the point, I would just take on if it has, I don't know, doesn't have the space. I was going to say ER larger than sinks, but doesn't have space for it.
The mini sucks for the Jaeger Mech 3. I think just Jaeger Mech minis in general are cursed. Don't think any of them really look.
Yeah, there's no
okay.
space in it.
Well,
So
how many
you can
sinks?
I
even-
mean,
How many sinks does it
plastic
have?
is decent.
How many sinks does it have, and how big is the engine?
12. There's 12 doubles. A pair of
Yeah,
Ultra
what's-
2s with only a ton of ammo, but I mean, you don't really need more than that. I mean, this thing in MechWarrior Online might be good, but on
Yeah.
tabletop, I'm not sure.
But I'd still prefer like LB2Xs because I know on MechWarrior Online they're like you just hold down the button, it's like a machine gun.
Yeah.
Next up is one that I always like the modern version with the plasma rifle better than the original, with the Jingao. This one,
Oh, here's our
should have a
second
mini coming
CG.
soon. To you.
Yeah, I was gonna say second CGL art.
Well, that's right. I printed one of those for the video, but I couldn't get it out in time.
I mean, the base version is another Gauss rifle carrier. It's basically all it really is for the base Jingao. But the one with a pair of plasma rifles,
Mm-hmm.
that's just mean. But that's not the one in the book. The one in the book is your Gauss rifle carrier Jingao, which is bog standard in a way.
I would give it
But-
honestly. I would give it high marks just for being cool for starters.
It
I
does
mean,
look
I was
cool.
gonna say you get an A for aesthetics because there is something about the B-29 bomber cockpit on legs that is
Yeah.
just it's so cool.
And its
Salvage
gun loadout
if
is
it's
as one.
Actually,
That's cool.
correction. If it's Capellan, then it would be the TU. What's the Soviet knockoff B-29 that they literally just copied the homework?
I don't know.
the Sukublit.
The
Sukhoi.
Tupolev TU-4, I believe.
Okay.
And then the Chinese also got to manufacture them. So
I like
it works.
salvage drops version
I don't like the
based on
cockpit.
on the original art.
I
Rather
don't like the
than
cockpit at
digital
all.
art. The cockpit's super fun because it's just large enough that you can put all sorts of colors on it. And it looks really fancy and funky.
I just, that's not for me.
Yeah, I put mine down there.
But
on this thing,
I will say it's a cool mech, and it does its job. Again, it doesn't do anything
It has
fancy.
very good armor. 11.5 tons of armor is
Yeah.
not fantastic, but it's good enough. It's more than a Warhammer. It's the same as a Marauder. So
I mean, and it's 10 tons lighter too. So
it's faster at 585.
And one more
I-
thing, we can sit here and say it's yet another Gauss carrier. Here's the thing: it's a Capellan Gauss carrier.
There you go. It's meant to kill other people than the clans.
it
So we can't really discount it as another Gauss carrier. Is all I'm saying.
No.
Because it's Capellan.
it's
All
a
right.
it's a simple loadout, but I like it in that it's simple. It has a single job: find another mech, beat the brakes off of it.
Yeah,
The
angry dog.
A minus.
The angry dog. The
Okay,
Bargus. It's
70 tons.
It has an LB20X and 2 ER large lasers,
I like that.
and that's it.
Didn't someone do this in a campaign?
But
You've
that's
run one
it
in a
on a
campaign. You
quad.
said
Like, didn't someone run one of these in a campaign? We're thinking it was it one of the later
Let's see.
ones that had?
For like battle mech of fear.
the ammo is in the rear legs because that's a very good place to put ammo.
Yeah.
Unironically,
I mean, why not? Really?
that's an
13
LB20. That's an LB20 and 2 ER larges on a quadruped platform behind a level 1 hill that is got half the mech hidden.
And
Yeah, 13 tons of armor on top of that. That's
13
not bad
tons
at all.
of armor is very good on a mech this size.
And
5.8
5'8".
is fast enough to be a problem.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it's
behind a level.
And then
it's
Okay,
a little
I
light.
just wanted to thought-
It's a little light on the sinks, but if you just toggle an ER large, like just do a 2-1-2-1-2 pattern with it, you're gonna be fine.
Mhm.
What was that armor?
If
13
you
tons,
one hill, you can't hit the ammo.
exactly.
I mean,
I
don't
like
think
it.
I don't think it's bad. That's the thing. I
You
don't
can't
think it's
hit
bad.
the ammo from the front is powerful.
You can't hit the ammo if you're behind a hill.
That too.
But I mean, you can get kicked in the back and it'll blow up your ammo. So you do have to be careful of someone getting behind you and kicking you.
You have to
Right.
What about sidestep?
Now, I kind of argue at that point, if they fail, they're not getting kicked by 17-tonner from behind as well.
Unfortunately, the basic Iron Wind Metals model for the basic Barghest is not all that great. You have to get the XTRO model of Barghest to have a good Barghest model.
I have the original. It's okay.
But that one's cool because it has a quad mech turret with I forget what's in the quad mech turret, but it's got a improved heavy Gauss rifle.
Ugh.
Oh,
Okay, you know what I would do on the Barghest? It has 27 armor in the front leg and 26 armor in the rear legs. I'd put the 27 points in the rear legs just to protect the ammo a bit more.
honestly, what I would do, I actually downgrade that LB20 to either the LB10X or UAC 10.
No.
No,
You want an LB20X. It's gonna surprise people.
And
The
it moves
Arkin at this
5'8".
time fell in love with weird outspace wolf boy, suddenly starts making quad mechs and quad battle armor.
Sloth also comes out
What did she mean by this?
and streets later, but yeah. But it's
Also funny in its development history, it's supposed to be a heavy mech version of the Bushwhacker, but
Yeah,
then they
that
make it a
makes no
quad mech
sense.
Bushwhacker.
That
It's
makes
weird.
no sense.
although I can kind of see it though. I can kind of see it.
The torso.
Mm.
And also a Bushwhacker loadout on this thing wouldn't be bad either, because now you're a heavily armored quadruped Bushwhacker doing quad mech things while doing Bushwhacker things.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Shugenja.
Where did we put the Barghest on the list?
I'd say easily in the A tier. I may put it as B, but I could almost put it as A. I'll be B plus.
It's an
B
A
plus.
B plus, A minus, your pick.
Shugenja.
We all forget this thing exists.
I've
And
never
it's
heard of it
good.
before.
Because it has a C3 master computer. That's what makes it good.
That's a lot of long range energy weapons too.
It's not meant to get into a fight with someone. It's meant to stay away from the fights with an ERPPC and 2 large lasers. You would be stupid to put 2 ER large because you would be running a crazy odd. I'd
And it's
almost
already
downgrade.
overhot.
I'd almost downgrade the ERPPC to a regular PPC, but
Okay, let's look
Didn't
at the
the
insides.
Curetans already build a heavy C3 Master command mech
yes,
with the Naginata?
yes.
I
But you need
almost-
more.
As much as I like the MM30 because of rocket spam, I almost want to see an LRM on that instead.
Well, that's what I did when I reconfigured it for the FedCom, because I made a FedCom version of it called the War Mage.
Whoa.
Okay.
Because, if you put an English name on it, they'll buy it. No, I put a 15. Oh, no, I went stupid with it. Sorry, I went stupid with it. 2 LAC-5 instead of the large lasers.
That's not a horrible
And an
idea.
RM-15.
But the range.
I tried to make it as FedCom as possible.
Right. But it is just about the range.
Make it as FedCom as possible, and also we can't have everything be a hyper-optimized machine.
Well, it's
And
just
it was
unfortunately.
based off the Komodo.
Doesn't that, but okay.
I mean, I'd like an LRM-20 rather than an RM-30. I agree with that too. But I mean, if someone gets close, you can spam them.
If someone gets close, that's your panic button to get them away from the C3 Master.
I mean,
I'd
I'd get
good point.
away. Now that those things are actually going to hit, I'd move away. So, and it is max armor on a 75 tonner, so there's that too.
Okay,
It's
that's
not going to
good.
die.
Yeah.
I mean, for
It's
a C3 mech, it is very good.
It's not a bad mech at all, honestly.
It is a
Oh, with that C3 with that C3 Master, it does have a tag. It does have built-in tag as well, so it can tag for people.
Like the rest of
Which-
your Lance.
like the rest of your lance, yeah. But I mean, if you're in tag range, you're not in. You should be moving your Shugenjo away, unless
you're
you're
in
tagging
tag,
a building to have
like,
some,
very
an Artemis, an arrow for drop on it.
Yeah,
Something drop on it.
it's decent.
No, it's quite good.
Oyama.
And now, the
S
next
tier.
word of Blake, monstrosity, the Toyama.
I think this just goes to show that the Wobbies actually had some good mech designs even before they went crazy.
Wow, a reasonable word of Blake Mac.
Like they teased us with the Initiate and the Buccaneer, and then they pulled the curtain down for this one.
I mean, it runs odd, yes, because your large lasers are a problem. I'd almost downgrade those to large, just so you don't cook yourself, because you got a lot of ammo with that LRM-20 and that LBX-10. But you match the range of the LBX with your ER large, so... And you could technically, I think you could shoot the LBX into 2 ER large and you run eat neutral. So it's reasonable. 3 medium lasers when things get dicey at closer range, and LRM-20 is perfectly reasonable. A Guardian ECM to mess with people. And as it evolves, it starts having C3I computers and EVPPCs and
have other lighter mechs to go and die for you, but you need to live. So you get the Toyama.
It has bad reputation. I wish it had command mech. Honestly, this is the kind of thing that I think should have command mech as a perk. But
Probably has bad reputation, not because it's a bad mech. There, it's because of the association, probably.
Because of the association, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, when I sell this machine to you, what do you call it? Like, we call it the Bin Laden. Like, oh, we're gonna pass on that.
But it only gets bad reputation during and after the jihad. Before that, it's non-existent because for some
people don't notice it.
yeah. Well, and not only that,
And
but
it looks
the Word
great.
of Blake is still new, and as previously stated, surely they wouldn't do anything stupid that would make everyone hate their fledgling new stellar nation.
Badoom.
Oh,
I mean, and it looks great. Honestly, it's probably one of the better looking mechs in this book.
I agree.
It just looks the part. I mean,
I would like to see a PGI style version of that.
Well, and considering
PGI,
we're never going to get any Word of Blake boxes, it's probably a good thing that it looks as good as it does now, because it's never going to get a redesign. We're never getting the Celestial box. It's so over, bros.
yes, I am pretty sure you are right about that. And now, the next one in the list, the Black Watch. So
it exists.
Do you like fancy weapons? Because that's what it's got. It's got a light Gauss rifle. It's got an Ultra 10.
And you lost me. Ooh.
And an MRM 40. Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it's not stellar either.
No, it is. It's pretty darn bad.
The big MRM 40 is supposed to represent the bagpipe that the guy would carry.
Yeah, because it's got fucking kilt.
It does have a kilt modeled onto the toy.
Yes, it does. It does. But no, you're not selling me on the Black Watch. Nobody's.
No.
It does have easy to pilot, which is nice. I do agree with, approve of that. But I mean, I'd replace the id Ultra 10 with an ERPPC or something like that.
Yeah. I reiterate my earlier point of negative bitches. You are getting negative bitches in that thing.
And it's slow, 353. Yes, if you were Succession War era, that would be okay. But in Clan Invasion and later,
times change.
And you're not getting a light Gauss rifle in the Succession Wars era. Like, come on, dude.
light Gauss is never good. So
you wanted to build a mech to symbolize the spirit of the Royal Black Watch and the First Lord's bodyguards and stuff. Why not just build more Marauders?
Exactly.
Or more Islanders.
Yeah, were they trying to show
matter of fact, Wolf Dragoons are around now. Why don't we just build a variant of the Marauder too? Build more Highlanders.
It's like, were they trying to show up the Highlander and then failed? It's just extreme hubris.
Sounds like it.
Movement profile. It's just 5 tons lighter, and then doesn't do what that the Highlander's supposed to do.
You are absolutely correct, sir. This is a heavier, shittier Highlander.
Well, lighter, but
a lighter and shittier Highlander.
So it's not a shit. It's a shark. Okay,
kinda.
The Curetans, real quick, the Curetans are going to look at the Black Watch and say, the idea of making a slightly lighter version of an assault mech appeals to us. And in the next TRO that comes out, you're going to see the Akuma.
Well,
which is quite good.
Well, isn't this just a better version of the Ginta or Naginata?
Naginata?
The Daisho is, well, a pair of C3 computers on legs. It allows you to command an entire company, which is good. You've got 2 ERPPCs, so you stay out of the fight, and an Ultra 10 in case something bad happens. And you've got no ammo on the side of the C3 Master, so that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
With a case, so things are not going to blow up to your C3 Masters.
What really sucks is that the rules have always kind of hurted it, because each C3 Master has a tag, but you can only use tag, I believe anyway, you can only use tag to spot one target at a time. So you can't tag multiple targets with your multiple tags.
It's rare that it would come up, and this is one of the cases where it will come up. It also can't shoot both its ERPPCs without running AUT. That is one problem.
So it's got to do the
Ouch.
2-1-2-1-2 pattern.
And if you
Honestly,
start running out with it, your Ultra AC ammo might blow, and
let me
that
see the
could be an issue.
insides. Okay, so it is packed full. I was gonna say
Yeah.
maybe an Ultra 5 and a an Ultra 5 and a heatsink, but
No. I'd rather go with a missile launcher than an Ultra 10, but
I think
The
it's
art-
actually a good idea.
the art said that it had 3 guns.
Hey,
Right.
idea for ATN idea for you. Fedcom refit with the Rack 5. Call it the Field Marshal. There you go.
There you go. We'll be able to sell it to those damn Fed rats.
Absolutely.
Independents don't care.
Oh, and
Independents makes
drop
money.
the
Honest-
ERPPCs. Drop the ERPPCs for re-engineered large lasers.
Yeah, those
The
don't
Avions
exist
will really
yet.
like.
Honestly, no. I was gonna say actually, if you did a Rack 5 and pair of regular PPCs on that, that would actually be a really strong build. I think.
Rack 5s are generally good, so
I mean, because you're gonna be roughly same range, I think, similar range bands at least, and
now the not fantastic version of the Viking, the regular Viking, also known as the better
The
Yeoman.
prototype.
Yes, it's the prototype to the Viking 2C, which is going to ravage tournaments in the future.
I mean that the
It is
Snowblind
still
box
pretty
is going to
darn good.
move. Snowblind box is going to move units just for the Viking 2C alone. Like when
But I mean,
people
the
are
Viking
putting
itself is good.
when people are putting that box up for resale, you're going to notice the Viking 2C and possibly the Novacat Bravo Mini missing from it. Yeah, I'll sell you the rest of the box though. Like, yeah, I know why you bought
Yeah.
this box, you dumb bitch. You can't fool me.
I mean, it's the same as the Yeoman, but with Artemis, and it's the same as the Yeoman, but with defensive weapons. It's a little bit slower. Okay, it's a little bit slower, but it's got more armor.
It's
Yep.
got those wonderful, weird leg guns, though.
I love leg guns. Leg guns
Is
are
it-
awesome.
Is it fair to say that the Viking is like a stalker that just went all in on missiles?
It's
That's
a
it.
good longbow.
Ooh.
Or yeah, a longbow.
I mean, it's not maxed out on armor, 15 and a half tons, but I mean, 15 and a half tons on a fire support mech is more than enough. You won't have arms on it to punch people, so you can't do my little punchy trick that I usually do on my archers, but it's still darn good. And things shouldn't be getting close to you. You've got enough missiles flying in the air to cause trouble.
if they're not
Yeah.
hugging cover, you're doing it wrong.
It's an A- because we know what comes after the Viking, so it's an A- for being a prototype. But a
No,
good
the
prototype.
Awesome doesn't have leg guns. You're right, Raphelia. The Awesome doesn't have real leg guns. Ah, you can't use that word. You can't use the word awesome when talking about Battletech. The Golden Emperor, because that's what it's people generally call it and not the Yu Wong. But the Golden Emperor. If we said that the Bargist was pretty good, this thing is also in the same kind of category. As it's a big, scary mech. 90 tons. Okay, it will run aught with only 13 double heat sinks. It's not enough for the weapon loadout you have because you decided to put an ERPPC on that thing. But outside of that, it's the 9G that's the base model. Yeah, 9G is the base model. I mean, it's got an LB-20X with 3 tons of ammo, an LRM-10 in case of trouble, 2 medium lasers when things get dicey, a medium pulse laser just for fun, and an ERPPC to shoot things at long range.
Oh wow, you made a good Cyclops.
Wow.
That's mean. But
You're not
why would you
wrong.
say something? Why would you say something so controversial but so right?
It's true, but you shouldn't say it.
Because it also has armor, 17 tons. It's almost maxed out on a 90-ton chassis. 464, so it's decently fast for a 90-tonner. I mean, it's more mobile than your Blackwatch was. And I'm actually
This thing is
scared of
gonna
this
mog
thing.
This thing is going to mog the Blackwatch.
Yes, quite a bit. Don't like I said, the only real problem I have with it is that it's gonna run aught, and I'm not sure you could really fix that without swapping the ERPPC for a regular PPC.
Don't
So-
jump.
Take out the jump jets, you're saying?
Don't jump every turn.
Don't jump every
damn.
third. Hey, that's a brand new strategy.
I paid the battle value to be able to
Does
jump.
it-
I'm going to use the battle value to jump.
The fact
Does
that
it
there's
have-
no mech called the Wukong is surprising, especially now.
Huh.
I would have expected the people at CGL to do something like that, or probably
Question.
no, they probably can't, because if they did, they couldn't be printing their books in China, because China would go after them for something.
China
I've heard
would
weird
hold them
things.
with standard for the
Um,
win.
Is there any more room for a heatsink in the engine?
One more.
So
So,
downgrade the medium
pulse
pulse
for a regular
laser
medium.
for a medium laser.
And you're a little bit, well, you're not eat neutral, but you're a little bit better. But I mean, you shouldn't be shooting your LB20X and your ERPPC at the same time. Shouldn't. You will, but you shouldn't.
Paid the battle value. I'm going to use the battle value, dude. It's just how it goes out here on these streets.
Screets?
The screech.
Yeah, the streets.
So, one more heatsink will help, but
And now, just for drip alone, that's a mech that's automatically S tier with the
Yes.
They
Hoffman.
actually made minis for this for Clicky Tech. They were big, they were chunky, and they were really cool.
They got the stogie.
They got this.
It should have barrel fist quirk, because it's got these big triangular arms, and one of the points of the triangle is on the underside, so it should be able to just bonk people with barrel fist.
When my son saw this mech yesterday, he was like, "Does he have a cigar?" Yes, he does.
Oh, dude, the Hotman is S tier.
Yes, my son. Yes, my child.
Because it goes in the same category as what we just had here. It has an LB20X. This one actually has heat sinks.
well, the other thing is, I think all the Inner Spear Omnis we've already given at least A tier too. So
Yeah, it's the best Omni in the book. So
The sphere really just cooked on this era, I guess. They saw the Omnitech and they jumped on it.
well,
the problem is you had to get through so much garbage before you actually hit good mechs in this book for the Inner Spear, and then the vehicles weren't that great to write home about. I think
clan
almost
stuff is better. Yes.
yeah, the
And I'm
clan
also
stuff on
trying to-
average.
Well, and I'm also trying to not sit here and say every heavy and assault mech is like A and S tier, but it's like this book makes it very hard to not.
Right.
It's just a lot of good heavies and assaults. With some real
Raphelia's asking for a picture of the Clicky Tech Optman. I
No,
don't
the
have
Yu
any.
Wong.
The Yuwong? Okay. Well, I honestly here, I like the Optman more than their new flagship mech, which is the Regent. The Regent doesn't look as cool as the Optman. Sorry, CGL.
No, I gotta disagree with you there. The Regent looks awesome.
No,
It-
the Regent looks
no,
like a Regent. It doesn't look like an awesome.
The Regent,
Even though
looks
it has
bland.
a loadout that mimics the awesome.
You
with
are
the
right.
capacitors.
True. You are 100% right there, though.
The
But-
Hotman is really cool because you got that Omnimet capability, and it actually has decently competent variants to take advantage of it.
Well,
The
at
Lyrans
95
were very
ton, you're gonna be
competent
able
with
to-
this.
That's not to argue with the Regent, because the Regent ones I like its loadouts a lot.
Well, there's a Regent that's the Optman, so
The biggest problem with the Regent is its CGL art, so it looks like the Julian, it looks like the other mechs.
Except those designs look completely different.
So the one thing it has that is good is no weird internals. So you've got so much room to actually stick shit in it.
Oh
that
yeah,
it
that's
actually
definitely.
Because that's a problem that I've been coming up with some, like I'm trying to do some weird omnis, and when you start having on it like a 95 tonner, 100 tonner, if you start having endo steel ferrofibrous or anything like that, You don't have the room to stick, two AC-20s or something funny like that.
4
That
Gauss
yellow
rifles.
laser in its head should be fixed though, because you're not supposed to be allowed to take it out.
No, you should be able to replace it with a flamer if required.
Good point.
Or a
There you
medium
go.
pulse laser.
Nah, no, it's not as funny.
Look, he's
Don't,
got pit
think of it
vipers.
as a bling, 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 bling.
Okay, I like that.
He's got a cigar. He's got Oakleys or pit vipers. He's got cool cyberpunk dog ears, and the tonnage to back up his kicks and punches.
Yes.
All right.
He's cool.
The last one.
And the AT-AT.
I was going to say that.
Look, girls aren't going to like you. People are going to say you're gay. It's really stupid. I like it.
The thing is, it does punch in its range. Well, kick.
I actually would have preferred it if it had like Gauss rifles.
No, you're not allowed to say that. Light Gauss rifles are terrible.
But there is a Sirocco with light Gauss
Yeah.
rifles, I thought.
The same year as well, but it's not the one that's in the book.
And I mean, it's not a bad idea to have double light Gauss on a quad with all that armor to sit at the back of the field and just. But yeah, it's kind of a waste of that mech's level of tonnage. But at the same time, you're gonna be an unmovable bunker.
You know what would make it better? Just make it 100 tons. Just make it 100 tons.
Make it 100 tons. Give it regular Gauss rifles, and send me on my way.
Let's be honest.
Jump jets.
I think we've all said it before.
Jump jets?
Gauss rifle is broken because it
60
should be
and
lighter.
cheat. A 355, so it's improved jump jets.
Improved. I know you've got no room for an improved jump jet on a quad mech, unless you're doing the Great Spider.
Yeah, the 6C, it has improved jump jets.
There is a version with improved jump jets because they're silly like that.
I'd say they're modern like that.
2 Ultra 10s is quite reasonable. If those were Clan Ultra 10, it would be another game altogether. It would be just fantastic. I mean, someone saying that the removal of the UAC jam chance is going to rehabilitate them. UAC were still good, but at least now they don't have, you don't have a problem with that. You've got 2 rear-facing ER medium lasers, which are going to be useful because you're slow. On a slow quad mech, you probably want something in your butt to shoot at people. The ECM is useful. The APODs are useless, so you could probably swap that for something more useful.
More lasers.
Well, the directional torso mounts.
It has directional torso mount, right? Yeah.
On basically everything, yeah.
Oh.
So I'm not sure why it has things in the back then. So, but I mean, that would mean that the guns that are in the back, you can flip forward as well. So you could also do that.
Yeah, even the rear-mounted lasers are on directional torso mounts, so you could flip them forward.
So you just flip them forward. There you go.
That makes it even scarier, honestly.
But I mean, 6 ER medium laser, that's forces a piloting skill roll just with the laser. 2 WAC 10, well, that forces piloting skill rolls. That's good.
I don't know what is about these 1 medium pulse lasers on all these mechs.
I mean, it is. It's probably just there for light mechs. Probably just an anti-light mech thing.
Or infantry.
It's a light mech thing. You wouldn't understand.
So it also gets a stogie.
It also has a stogie. Yes. No, it has a tongue, like a lizard tongue. No, technically it's that big gun underneath there.
It's got a chin.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery snake.
No, you're a gecko.
Then it has knee lasers.
It has knee lasers, yes, that are also on directional mounts.
Are they?
Yes.
Yes, everything on this thing.
It has directional.
Every weapon.
We were kind of, people make the joke about like the AT-AT joke, but it's also like It kind of fills the same role. It's not very fast, but it is a absolute walking sledgehammer.
It doesn't
Mhm.
carry infantry, so it's not the same role.
Yeah,
Mag
that's what I
clamps.
remember. Raphilia was that the pulse lasers were designed for anti-infantry back then.
I mean, all in all, I mean, if a locust shows up, you could shoot it with your medium pulse laser and open its.
Exactly.
I mean, I would have made it 100 tons. Personally, I would have just made, let's make a as big as we can quad mech with as much armor as we can and see how it goes. And wouldn't have been that different as a mech, but it would have just have been, push it to the limit kind of thing.
If you
Walk
fire
along the
everything,
razor's edge.
if you do that directional weapon mount and you fire everything to the front, you're going to be doing like 75 damage. You're going to be putting a +3 PSR on someone.
If they survive.
And you're going to be rolling every single rolls on the each chart. But, trade-offs.
But you're not going to get up, but you're going to fall down and not get back up when I do that.
True.
You get stepped on.
You could maybe switch some of the ER medium lasers for regular medium lasers to save on the eat a little bit. And yes,
back leg ones.
It's going to kill battle armors as well, quite well, because if a point of battle armor is in front of this thing, there's no more point of battle armor after that turn. I mean,
But you just wasted a 95 tonner on all that.
Through.
And they're not even anti-infantry weapons. They just do enough damage to crack the battle armors.
Oh, you're just doing friggin' one turn at that point. It's one turn to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can nuke a mech as well, so that's fine.
What did we think of the Intersphere vehicles from this book?
It's getting late for me, so I kind of have to go.
Let's get us through the mechs first, Tanky, because the vehicles were not that great, if I remember right.
You have a flatbed truck, which is your future Toyota Helix. You have a Mantis, which is a flying Savannah Master.
Wait a minute. This is the book that
soldiers.
Protos.
This is the book that finally introduced clan vehicles and also introduced proto-mechs, if I remember it.
Yes. And the clan vehicles were vastly superior.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
The clan vehicles are a rather fantastic thing.
We've
you
got
might
stuff
not
to talk
have
about
anything
next
less
week,
than.
I suppose.
We've got stuff to talk about
Mechs.
next week, unless CGL releases something that is fantastic in either sides, or something weird happens. We should be talking about TRO 3060 because there's still stuff to talk about. Might even talk about the Proto-Mechs one day.
The only thing this TRO is really missing is aerospace and warship type things.
That was all in
Otherwise,
3058. That was the book they released before, so.
Well, and then 67 is going to come out, and that's going to give us the Avalon and the Mjolnir and all that fun stuff.
And the Conquistador.
I love the Conquistador.
So do I.
So tomorrow we're doing I've got the wrong thumbnail on my... No, I've got the right thumbnail on it. Okay. Tomorrow it's a follow-up on the Heavy Mech video. Going to talk about the early history of the Heavy Mechs. We're going to talk about some odd ones and some cool ones. And I still have at least another video word on that presentation that I have. Because I didn't think it'd be just so much stuff just talking about Heavy Mechs.
I mean, they kind of ran out of the stars, so.
So I will see everybody later. Thank you very much for watching. And see you next week on the stream, and see you on the video drop tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That's why I was late.